The old recording has begun. Now,
Here we go.
where did we leave our intrepid heroes?
We were arguing.
Arguing. That's not unusual for a D&D group.
Were we arguing?
Well, we were having multiple options for how we would take down the invisible
Dragar, right?
Yeah,
Dragar.
Dragar.
Right. Yeah. Okay. All right. So we were having different ideas on how to deal with this dude.
Right. So just from what I just heard then, I'm going to clarify something because you guys are all new to D&D. Not so much Phil, but nonetheless.
I'm still fairly new,
fairly new. Okay, so you got Dwargar, who are the Ashen Dwarves, right? And they can turn into giant-sized dwarves as well. They can grow into massive dwarves, kind of like Adric in the Vangate Chronicles, except he's not actually a Dwargar, weirdly enough. So the Dwargar are the Ashen Dwarves, and they're generally pretty bad, and generally they're the enemies of normal dwarves, mountain dwarves, hill dwarves, that type of thing. Then you've got the Darrow, who are different to the Dwargar. Similar, but different.
Oh no, I need to put this on my list because I have combined them together.
They are not the same. They are not the same. Darrow and Dwargar, not the same. So just keep that in mind. It doesn't really matter to you.
So what's a
much.
Darrow exactly? So are they Ashen Dwarf or are they?
They are
just crazy, right?
They're just crazy. They're crazy wild dwarves that have gone insane from living by themselves in the Underdark for too long.
Oh, so hermit dwarfs. Okay.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
kind of hermit dwarves. Yeah.
Kind of hermit dwarves that throw their feces at you if you get too close.
Right, they've seen things, man.
Yeah.
Now, in this campaign, I am going to basically run the Darrow and the Dwargar as being somewhat allied. So you might refer to them together at times, but just for the total sake of clarity, and so that if you ever go into another D&D campaign with a different DM, you won't get these things confused.
Bad guys.
Yeah. Important. In my head, there was like evil dwarves called Dragar, and there were evil elves called Drow, and I was like, okay, I'm good.
Right.
That's kind of what I worked with. Like one of them's dark, one of them's good. Yeah, kill one, help the other. Gotcha.
Also, another little minor detail is that in my game, dark elves or drow elves are called so because they live underground, not because they have dark skin. In this game, the drow are like the Ashen Dwarves. They have white pigmented skin. They're like albino elves because they live in the fucking dark. Like, why would they have dark skin?
They have no melatonin.
Exactly. Why would they be dark? Doesn't make sense. So, if you've ever seen the Thor movies, the Marvel Thor movie that has the dark elves in them, they're like those guys. That's how we have our drow. Anyway, long story short, you guys are in the town of Holtengard. And you've been here for a little while now. You've slept here. You've woken up. And Charlie's character, Rook, has gone for a little walk and disappeared and not come back. In the time since you've woken up. You sort of thought she might be off to relieve herself or something, but she just literally never came back. So that's a thing.
These bloody untrustworthy elves.
Right.
Down they go.
Sheep.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
All right. So we're still amongst our dwarven kin at the moment, though, right? We're still in the planning phase.
That's correct. Yep.
All right. Cool. And we've all woken up, and Charlie's gone. All right.
I've got lice still.
You've got lice. Yeah, that's gross. So we're all just, I suppose Ranar is at least trying to keep a bit of a distance.
I think always at least 5 feet away from Esther at all times, I think is the rule, right?
Yeah, at least 5 feet. Yeah. Dwarf length,
Hey, actually, I wonder if we could use this to our advantage. Maybe like when we see the
Yeah, maybe.
Okay, maybe when we see the Darrow fall over or something like that, you could just go and hug him, and then we'll see the lice kind of floating around the place. It might be a good,
And follow
good
the
work.
swarm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Color the lice something. Oh, excuse me, sorry.
Are we
Colour the lice
keeping
something.
you up there, Phil? We're keeping you awake.
No, not you guys. My cat.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
dear.
anyway,
Okay.
so all right. So
I'm just trying to find
what
my
do you
list
fellas?
Sorry, just trying to find my list of NPCs and their names. Do you have in front of you guys any of the names of the dwarves that I gave you?
Oh shucks, I may have written someone's down.
Remus and Svind or something. Svind.
Right.
No, that's all.
Okay, that's a good start. Yep.
Remus is like their
Thank
leader
you.
dude, the guy we've been
Yeah.
talking to, and Svind
That's
is
right.
like his little follower
Sorry.
person. Yeah.
Yep, no worries. Thank you for that. Appreciate it. Okay, but cool. So you're in the downstairs room currently.
That's right. Hang on. I suppose I better launch the game then, eh?
Yep, that's always
Yeah.
helpful.
All right. So, Torden, where are we at with this plan of ours? We're going to go and sort these nasty Darrow out. Catch the dude with the key. We need to find the key,
boy.
do we? Eh?
Well, we were looking at the map before, just before we went to actually no, but just moments ago, and what I was thinking is there's this room that's right across from the well. There's only one way. There's two ways in and two ways out. We could booby trap it, and we could just kind of camp there and wait for the Darrow to come to the well. They'll hear us, talking and bantering about how Darrow are useless and how we can kick their ass and all that. And then they'll walk into the room, fall over or get trapped somehow, and then we can attack them then. That's what I figured, because we just need to mark them so we can see them, boys. And once we do that, then we're good, yeah?
All right. Well, let's give that a go then. So,
Unless you have any other ideas, Zarina.
No. I was kind of trying to. I was hoping I might be able to show off my abilities with water at that well over there, but that might be just.
Well, what kind of abilities are we talking about here? What are you thinking?
Well, basically, my affinity with water allows me to shape it, freeze it, move it.
Could you move it into that room from the well across the way?
Well,
we could have ice down on the ground. That'll make it very slippery, so they'll fall over the place, right?
I could, but the only thing is I can only move it within a 5-foot cube. There's a very small amount of movement that I can affect on it at any one time. So we'd kind of, in order to do that, we'd have to get the Darrow to the well, which apparently is not going to be very hard if we wanted to do that, because they often go to the well for their water. So we've been told by the dwarves.
The only problem is we wouldn't see them coming, though, would we? They'd be invisible. So even if we're at the well waiting for them, we wouldn't know that they're there.
Well, that's why I kind of thought that we could employ the use of the spider silk to help us there.
Okay, we can do it your way if you want.
No, I think your way is a little more simple, actually.
What it's worth, I want to go near the well because I'd like to get some water to get these lice off me. So
is water effective against lice?
A shower was, so I'm assuming dousing myself from some water in the well will be. Would that be correct?
I don't know. I've never had lice before.
I have to find out.
I'm normally very clean, so I don't know about lice, to be honest with you.
It's a well-known fact that lice only goes for the dirty ones. Yep,
yeah,
that's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Never mind.
So, what are you guys going to do?
Let's give yours a go, Torren. Let's hole up in this room of yours, and
we could use yours as a plan B, though. So, like, if all shithouse fails, like if it all goes to crap, we could run to the well, and then we can employ plan B. That can be the save tactic if if Plan A doesn't work, then we'll go straight to Plan B because we could do that as well.
What's this about plans? Says Remus coming in from down the stairs.
Remus.
Aye.
Good morrow to ye.
Good morrow to ye too. And what did I hear about plans?
Yes. Well, Tora and I were just discussing how we're going to take care of this Dero problem of yours. Was it Dero out of game? Did we know that?
Aye. Yes, the Dero.
Yeah.
That danged invisible creature that he is.
Well, after such hospitality you've shown us so far on dwindling supplies, we feel it's the least we can do to try and help you out of your plight here.
Of course.
Oh, and it was a delicious stew as well, might I add. That was a brilliant stew.
You know, I've not had the like in a while. You know, I don't think I've tried a stew that delicious in many, many moons.
Whatever that meat was, it was delicious. So you'll definitely be getting some more of that sometime.
Oh, well, you can have some now if you like. I can cook some up.
I'll have some more of that stew. Oh, yeah.
All right,
fortifies the soul.
All right. Svandal, we want some more of that stew down here. Do you hear me, boy?
Oh, delicious. Oh, I'm excited about this. This meat is rather delicious as well. What kind of animal have you been throwing in there? Is it?
Many things, and it's all about the. Have you ever heard of stone soup, son?
No, I have not.
Well, you have to have the right stone. You can put it in the soup, and after a while, you turn anything into delicious tasting, miraculous soup like this. The stew, it's amazing. My great grandmother on my father's side, she taught us these recipes, family recipes. I couldn't go around giving away the exact details too far. You understand, of course.
It's a stone stew, though. A stone stew.
It's stone soup, yes. But it's
soup.
It is a stew. You're right. It kind of is a stew. There's more meat in it than that, but you can pretty much put anything in it. The truth is that this we have a magic stone that does it.
Oh, magic stone that flavors the stew, the soup.
It's been handed down for generations. So without it, we wouldn't have been able to keep going like we have.
Wow! So you can basically eat whatever you want because you put the stone in the stew and it makes it taste delicious.
Basically, yes.
Yeah.
Within certain boundaries, of course.
You
can't eat dirt, obviously. Dirt's not available. But
obviously, it's got to be nutritious.
Any kind of meat or vegetable, or even mushrooms and whatever you can find. Even from time to time, we've even used mold, and it's come out quite well.
Oh, that's very impressive. And you know what? Once we've taken care of your Dero problem, you should open yourself a restaurant up in Uthdark. That'll be quite a profitable establishment. Do you
think you could get us to Uthdark?
Oh,
yeah.
We'll obviously come back through here at some point after we've gone to Kinhold.
We'll have to discuss it with the group. We are currently on a quest of sorts ourselves, but we hate to see fellow dwarves stuck. Yeah, hate to see.
We'll do what we can. Stone with you, though. You definitely have to bring that stone with you.
Oh, of course we would. Yes, of course we would.
Right.
Oh, well, so you've this plan of yours. Well, perhaps you'll tell me what it is. I'd be most curious to know what you're planning to do here.
Would you like to fill them in, Asta? Let them know the plan.
So we have a plan A and we have a plan B, and in all honesty, with our luck, we probably should have a plan C. But
that was just running away. Was plan C? That was
right.
Plan C is that we shove Torin towards him and then sprint for our lives because he's quite big and slow. So our plan A is that we are going to actually Torin, you didn't explain. You said you wanted to hide in and you wanted to trap him through one of the doors, but how are you planning to trap him?
Well, I was actually thinking more along the lines of putting some ice and some of that silk down, that spider silk down. So the ice would slip them over. The spider silk would get all over them. So at least we can see them, and from there we can attack and basically take care of them. Because the biggest problem is we can't see them. Once we can see them, that's half the battle, really, isn't it?
All right. So I feel I should probably tell you as well that in order to use my abilities, actually I will double check that. I don't think it's 10 minutes. I think it's an hour.
I've also got some ale on me as well. Some pretty flammable ale could also work. We could set it on fire when they come in as well. It'd be another
fiery ice. Idea. Imagine that.
Well, if we can't do the ice, they're saying we could throw we could have the ale down and we could just light them up or something like that.
But imagine coating the floor with frozen flammable liquid, and then when they slip over, we can light it on fire. Imagine that. If that would work.
Oh, that's a lot of hot and cold compress there.
It would be pretty interesting if it would work. Don't know, but no, it's all right. My special abilities, they'll last for an hour, so we can just keep casting it every hour.
Oh,
yeah, so we can do that. That's not a problem.
And the bards will tell tale of our ice and fire. It'll be brilliant. I reckon you can make a book out of that.
Yeah.
It looks like we might have a new plan A.
Have a catchy theme tune and some dragons.
So your plan then is to go to a room near the well. Is that right?
Boy, there's a room across from the well that has 2 doors. It's kind of like a throughway room. More thinking on using that one. That's the smaller room.
Be careful. There's great giant spiders and rats in most of those rooms.
Oh, we know about those. Yep.
Did we kill those already in that room?
We killed 2 of them. There may be more.
You never know. They don't necessarily stay in the same place all the time.
Oh, bugger. Okay.
Well, which room are we talking about setting up camp here, there, Tora? Are we thinking the one closest to the well?
Shall we take out the map of the other?
I'm looking at it now.
Boy, let me just figure out how to
Now you guys here.
How do you ping FYI?
You need to have it on but you have to have it on pointer. You can't have it on ruler or draw or anything.
And so what do? You click and what?
You just click and hold.
Click and hold.
Oh, okay, cool. Gotcha.
Yeah, you got it.
Just click and hold. Okay, so are you all on the greater map of Haltengard right now?
We're in a room.
We're in a room with fog of war up.
Right. Okay. Okay, so that's fine. So you're going to leave that room?
Yeah. Well, have we got a map or anything like that from the fella? Or should we just go? Should we just go?
Did I give you a map in Discord earlier?
You did. Yeah. I'm just wondering if you gave it to us in game as well.
Yeah, he gave it to us. We were looking over it at the end of the last adventure.
Right. Okay, gotcha.
Hold on. What we can do is add a handout.
Oh shit, we're getting like Roll20 fancy all of a sudden there.
Oh mate, you should have seen our last Frostmore Crows episode. We had like lighting effects, we had fog of war.
Oh shit.
We had like at least 30 characters on the board. Like it was crazy. Bedlam. Controlled bedlam.
Right. Bedlam. Nothing like a bit of bedlam. No. You are.
It's chicken nuggets time.
I've never seen someone so excited for chicken nuggets that was like below the age, above the age
Come
of
on,
10.
mate. No, come on. Don't be silly. Chicken nuggets are delicious. You all know it, right?
Chicken nuggets, eh?
Chicken nuggets. That's right.
Chicken fucking nuggets. All right.
Chicken nuggets.
Well, I'm going to have to download that map again and upload it again to
what?
make
It's-
it a thing.
It's
I mean, we've got it in Discord. We can just look
yeah,
at it.
it's in the back channel in Discord.
Yeah.
Back channel. Back channel. Save image. 2 pictures.
Set 8. Yeah, that'll do.
Man. Oh, trying to find things is such a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
There are so many millions of things to go through. Why? I'll just save it to my fucking desktop. It's too much trouble otherwise. Here we go. All right.
All right.
Is it working? How can I even know? Here we go. Show to players. Did you get
Oh,
that?
yeah, there we go. Hey. All right. That's a new one.
Right. All right, we're good.
Mhm.
So you can see that, and you should just be able to click on it any time, right? Because it should be in your handouts.
Yeah, it's in the handout section. Yeah, so you can
Right.
just sort of. Oh, is that going to actually bring it up? Come on, mate. Hey, go back.
If it's not working, I can hit show to players again.
Uh,
But it really should be in your journals.
It's in my journals. It's in my handout section. But when you click on it, it does nothing. It did pop up briefly,
About that.
and then I did the silly thing of clicking on a little button that was on there just to see what it did. And I brought it
Right.
up into another window, which I then exited, and now I can't get it back. But
Aha.
that was because I was playing silly buggers, so not your fault, Russell.
No worries. If you want me to show it to you again, I can easily do that.
That'd be lovely. Thank you.
Did you get it?
Maybe if I zoom out, it'll help. Nope, still not there.
Try checking behind your. Well, actually, I mean, you could just use Discord as the other way. Obviously, you really
Just
need
gonna use Discord, man. And, like, we'll figure this out.
Yep.
Outside of.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm happy with Discord. I've got it up now anyway. So
Okay.
there she is. All right, so.
Alrighty.
Gordon, you want to head to the easternmost room, right?
Well, okay, so we have the problem of there could be spiders and rats in there as well, right? I'm just thinking to the north of the well. There's kind of like a dead end there, right? It's just, there's no way out of there, so maybe we could use the dead end to our advantage instead. What do you think?
How do you mean, like cut ourselves off intentionally?
Hi. So we would be there, sitting at the dead end. We would have our trap in front of us, so they'd
Right.
see us from the well, and then they'll come towards us. And that way it'd be easy for you as well, because like the water is right there. So technically, like, you know, it would be easy for you to get your druidy magic on and all that kind of jazz from there.
All right, yeah, why not? Let's try that out. Why not? Yeah,
because that way
sounds
we
good to me.
avoid the spiders and the rats and stuff. I don't really want to be sitting here fighting spiders and rats all day, you know. But also, yeah.
I think it'd be a good idea to try and find those other dead spiders, though, and maybe see if we can extract some silk from them so that we can use it in a trap. You know. I tell you what. Though. I'll ask who we've got. Remus here. Remus was the.
Hey, yes.
Remus. Remus, do you have any gloves and oil?
Gloves and oil.
Gloves and oil. Yeah.
Gloves.
Cooking oil will do. You know.
Not sure I've got gloves, but perhaps one glove.
A glove. One glove is better than none.
Oil.
Sounds like a saying.
You want some sort of cooking oil?
Aye, a flask of oil or so, yeah. Maybe a rag as well.
I'll have a bit of a look around amongst the boys and lads and ladies to see what I can find.
I'd be very grateful if you did.
He comes back a little while later. I can't even find an oil. I've got one glove for you here, though.
All right.
We're very low on supplies. I've got some fat.
Fat. I'll take some fat. That'll do it. Yep.
Are we thinking for slippery application, are we?
I'm thinking in order to handle this spider web, it can get devilishly sticky.
Oh, good
So
call.
It might be a good idea to wear something to handle it, so that we can manipulate it, so to speak.
You could get rags about your hands, might work too for that.
That's just what I'm thinking. Yeah, rags about the hands and maybe with some fat on them, so they can.
Alternatively, you could use sticks and wrap them up with sticks.
Aye, we could use sticks. I'm just thinking though, how we would unravel and shape them with the sticks. It might require a little more dexterity.
Oh, I've no idea about that.
Well, we'll take some rags if you've got them. Any rags?
Of
rags
course,
and fat?
rags certainly. Here's one of the other dwarves comes up to you. It's a lady dwarf with a beard, and she gives you this pot of lard.
Well, thank you. That's a fine beard you've got going on.
Wonderful,
well,
wonderful.
Thank you.
Yeah, very luscious and knotted. Finally,
I have not seen such beauty since the Uthdark. That's amazing.
If you'd like to marry her, she's available. You know.
I'm not
join
sure
our
that
houses.
she would like to marry these two. Either of these two. I wouldn't recommend it.
We need some fresh blood in our quarters.
For sure, I'm a fine catch.
If she's into drinking from a phone card.
Yeah.
Oh, who isn't?
Who isn't? Yeah.
Did you say a phone tad?
I did. I was like, wait a minute, I missed the middle part.
Yeah.
It's okay, Renard rode with it. He had some on board.
It was great.
Yeah.
All right.
The foam tankard is an honorary title. It's a title to be proud of.
Title, right.
Foam tankard.
There is only one foam tankard.
That's right. It's this one.
For any generation. Right. All right, so you've got your lard.
It can be only one.
Your cloths, your rags. You've got sticks, I'm going to say.
Yeah, we'll take some sticks. Yeah.
They put the stuff all together in a big wooden box for you.
All right. Okay.
What else might you need? Can you think of anything else you might want?
I think that ought to do us, eh, Torrin?
Oh, I could do with a little bit of mead as well, for the mission, of course. To help with the mission.
Can't go without a bottle of mead. You wouldn't want to. You might dehydrate or something.
Absolutely.
Okay. No, can't have a headache in the middle of such a tense conflict.
Okay, then I guess we should take off and take care of this problem. Easy peasy.
And here's a pot of stew too, loves, says Rizwan.
Oh, I'll take some delicious stew.
Is that the beauty that's giving it to us?
It's a different beauty.
Oh, okay. Oi. Her bed is not as thick as the last one, though. That's it. Yes.
She walks off, kind of rubbing her chin, looking a little hurt.
Oh, Torrin, how uncouth!
You've undermined her body.
Okay, I'll give her a wink as we leave. Just a little wink.
All right.
We'll come back and she'll be reading Dwarf Woman's Weekly, looking up tips on
tips to grow a thicker, luscious beard. Yes.
Yeah.
What have you done?
What have you done? Oh. All right, so you guys, do you leave the room?
I guess we can't sit here all the time, can we?
Stick you out here on the road, on the path. You guys can put yourself in the order in which that you're going to move through these.
All right.
We can get rid of Charlie's icon, I guess. I'll go at the front. Might as well be the one who gets in trouble first.
You go to the front. Well, I mean, I'm super squishy, as we realized last episode.
What the hell is crazy squishy? Actually,
I'm like 11 armor class. I'm still quite figured out why I'm so low.
It's weird because the clerics got more armor than you do. But anyway,
that's a scary thought, and I'm going to examine that right now because it is a bit weird. So your dexterity is 0, so okay, you're not getting anything from that.
Yeah.
And your inventory,
my dex is 0 as well.
My inventory. Got clothes, yeah, leather armor. And the armor class is 11.
What kind of weaponry are you using? Do you have a shield or anything? Or
no shield, because I've got a spear which I can use. It's versatile, so I can use it with 2 hands. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm afraid there's not a lot I can do for that.
Yeah, man. Like,
you literally have an 11 armor class, and that's just the way it is.
That's crazy, man.
You've got like a 50-50 chance of getting hit anytime someone blows a sneeze at you.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna have to focus on fixing that at some point. As a druid, though, I've got pretty limited options on what kind of armor I can wear. So.
Right.
What's the main one? It's like studded leathers, like the bee's knees for leather wearers, right?
I don't think I can wear any metal.
Yeah, you can't wear metal armor as a druid.
Yeah.
So what are you doing? I'm quietly walking along the hallway.
Bark skin and shit like that.
Yeah, I really should have. All
right.
So well, you know what? When I go up a level, I'll keep that in mind. All right, so I'll follow you guys. I'll stick behind Esther as well. In that case, I'll sort of be like, walking behind Esther.
Well, let's have a look at 5 feet from me in my lace.
Definitely, of course.
Right.
So I guess if we go all the way to the end of this, we'll end up outside, won't we? So let's quietly.
We should.
What you do have, quietly. Though, Ranar, I notice, is a cantrip resistance.
I do have that. Yep, that's true.
Dare I say it? Is that the same as kind of like World of Warcraft? So like you'd get like poison resistance, but still straight attacks will just hit him anyway?
Not exactly. It gives him a D4 bonus to saving throws against any kind of attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Does that work for armor class as well? Though?
No.
Yeah, just saving throws. All right. And I also do have as a spell enhance ability, so I could enhance my dexterity such that I get a better armor class with leather armor.
That is true. That would be a smart move. You might also consider switching a spell or 2 around and get something like
bark skin,
some sort of shield or bark skin or something.
Yeah.
I mean, bark skin is a 2nd level spell.
I haven't. I do have 2nd level spells.
Right, and that would take you to AC 16.
Yeah. Right? So I mean, like, I'm able to switch out spells every time I have a long rest, don't I?
Yeah. So if you want to switch out a spell right now, this is a good time.
Yeah, I might do that. I might switch out my mirror image.
I mean, mirror image is another really good spell, frankly. But then again, so is Misty Step.
Yeah, enhance ability, heat metal. Heat metal is pretty useful. I do like that. It's a nice knife, Misty Step. Oh, it's a tricky one. You know what? Well, let's carry on, and I'll before I cast a spell, I'll have that decision made.
All right, very good. Okay, so you are wandering along that bottom thing. All right.
Very quiet and stealthily.
Yes, I would like to cast enhance ability on myself actually, and give me a bonus to dexterity.
Right.
How long does it last? Up to an hour. So yeah, I'll do that. I'm going to use a spell slot
Okay.
and cast Cat's Grace on myself.
Okay, well, I'm just walking outside now.
All right.
Ta-da.
Ta-da.
Where are we?
Wait a minute, Doran, slow down, Doran.
Oh,
We've left Renar
walk
behind.
faster, woman. Come on.
Oh, that's all right. I'm here. I'm here.
Jesus.
And sneaking.
Ember Dwell. Ta-da.
Sneaking.
Oh wait, I see something. Hey guys, there's
Sneaky.
something over here. I say very quietly, just that on the corner there. It looks like it might be maybe a rat. Oh, it ran away again. Okay.
Right. So you get to the well, and you can hear the water running in the river just up from where you are. You can see the bridge, obviously.
Yeah.
And I'm going to take that darkness
And I see what looks to be a circle of darkness.
right, which has now been erased. It has been erased.
It's been erased.
Anybody else leaving their crap
It is
behind?
no longer.
Yes.
Okay, so there was so we want to get the spider silk, which was up here, right? Just around the corner. Wait, so I wander on over here because where the dead body was.
Hang on. Wait a minute there, Torin. I'm whispering to Torin. Hang on there, Torin.
There's no dead spiders where you are.
What was that? There is dead spiders?
No dead spider there.
I say, hang on there, Torin. Now, I'm particularly sneaky at the moment, so why don't I go on and have a little scout ahead? Instead of us all clanking around. Instead of us all clanking around, why don't you two just wait here? Don't go too far.
Okay.
I get in trouble.
I cast where is it? Let me see if I remember what this one is. Shield of Faith on right now before he goes.
And I give him guidance.
Okay.
So that's +2 to your armor class.
That's very useful. Thank you there, Torin. Right, so I'm gonna start sneaking around. I get to this corner, I have a peek.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what's around there? Okay.
Stay around here.
And I get to this around here. And I'm sneaking. Do you need me to make some sort of a check?
Make a stealth
Russell?
check, yeah.
Yeah, I'll make a stealth check. Now hang on, I'll just double check how much that Cat's Grace gives me. Target has advantage on dex checks. Okay, so it just gives me advantage on dex checks, really.
So that's good. That's stealth.
Cool.
And you've got guidance, so you get a D4 added.
Yeah, sweet. All right. Yeah. Well, it's a good thing you gave me guidance, because that gave me 12.
12. Okay.
With advantage,
so
with guidance.
Right.
Those dice are doing well for you today.
Not today. I think I might nip that in the butt, actually. Nip that in the bud and change my dice around. Very superstitious when it comes to my dice, you see.
Right, fair enough.
Russell knows this.
That's true. I do know that.
I give a lecture on superstitious behavior. I feel like you may be about to enter my lecture.
What is it?
I give a lecture with students about how we establish superstitious behaviors and how they maintain.
Right?
I feel like you now will become an example in my lecture.
This is the only superstitious behavior I exhibit. I'm not superstitious at all, except for my dice. Yeah.
Except for your dice.
Except for my dice, and only because it's kind of fun to be superstitious about your dice.
Right.
You know.
Right. Okay. Well, just in
you
case,
absolutely can use me as an example.
Just in case anything happens, just in case.
Just in case anything happens,
we
right?
might roll initiative now.
All right.
Just in case.
Just in case. All right, cool. All right. So Rana got a mighty 11 to
I
his.
got an 11 as well.
Oh.
Got an
So who
11.
has the?
You all got 11.
You got an 11.
Wow, 3 11s.
What is it? Who has the highest dex or something
Well,
like that?
actually,
Is the
mine's
tiebreaker?
8. Sorry, it said an 11, but it was an 8. So
Oh,
Okay.
right.
Okay. So there were 2 11s and an 8.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, yes. Very cool.
All
All
right.
right, Raina, you're
I'm
looking
continuing.
around. You can see there's a dead spider corpse here and another one kind of here. This whole area through
Oh,
here
sorry.
is-
Hang on. I might need to zoom out. I can't see your pings. Try. Can you ping me again?
Wait. I'm probably in the wrong layer.
The
That's
wrong
problem.
layer again. Yeah.
Yeah. Here we go. So
Oh, yep. There we go. Yep.
Right,
Cool. So I can
everywhere.
see there's.
around there
Yep.
is this is just all dead spider.
Oh,
and
so there's like
silk.
4 of them, or
No,
bits of
it's
them.
just bits of them smashed.
Right. All right. Cool. So I'd like to approach one that looks like it's got the abdomen. You know, I mean, sorry, not the thorax, whatever the butt part is that has the web spinner.
Right. Okay.
I'm peering around the corner and keeping an eye on them. So if
So-
anything happens, I'll see it and I'll
Right.
alert Aster as well.
So, Raina, are you going to make a nature check for us?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna make a nature check.
did we do
and
that
this
up?
one-
or?
Or maybe
this
you've got
one's-
guidance.
Well,
wait,
I think
how long
guidance
does it
only
last
lasts the one.
I think
Only
no,
lasts.
it's a time-based one, but it might be a minute. 1 second, let me check.
I think you already cast
yeah.
it, didn't you?
Up to 1 minute.
Up to
Yeah,
1 minute.
So
Right,
you still got guidance.
probably still got guidance. I'd say, yeah, 1 minute lasts a long time. Yeah.
Once before the spell ends, the target can.
Oh,
have you
once.
used it already?
Well, I've already used it. Yeah,
fair
I used it
enough.
for that dog shit bloody
Sorry.
one that I did. No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have.
No, I need
well,
to learn my spells better.
Yes, you do.
yeah,
I've been trying.
You're doing good.
yeah, you're doing fine.
You're doing good. Don't worry.
I have no excuse, however.
You're doing
Um,
fine.
yeah.
So,
So, all right. So I'm going to do a nature check, am I?
mhm.
And nature is -1, I believe. But what? Oh, it's an intelligence score. Okay. All right. So here we go. Oh, wait. I want to see if I've got anything that might help me out here. And I don't. All right. Sweet as. So, come on. Give me the goods. That's, 16, actually. Not bad.
16. All right. Well, you
Yeah.
know the thorax from the head, which
Okay.
is a good start, and you figure out where the spinner is. Now you can
All right.
make a survival check to remove it.
All right. Survival. Survival.
Now, because you've got time on your hands, I'm going to let you have advantage to that,
Oh, thank you. All right.
but you will need a 14 to actually remove it properly without destroying it.
Well, that's a 17
Nice.
with
okay.
advantage.
You remove the spinner perfectly.
Ah, fantastic. All right. And I'll use like gloves and stuff to handle it. I mean, the rags. I'll like bundle it in the rags with the fat.
Yep.
You know, I'll have some fatty bits. I'll rub some fat on the rags while I'm doing it,
Very good.
so I can manipulate it. I'll bundle it up so I've got them. All right.
Sounds fair.
Pretty gross, I have to
Yep,
say.
pretty gross. So you've got
yeah.
spinner.
Yeah, got the spinner. All right. So I'll head back to the group then. I'll move my little man.
So there is another spider just there, by the way, or another spinner as well, if you were
Need one?
interested. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Why not? I'll give it a hoon. I'm feeling pretty confident now. I'm like, yeah.
So
killed
what are
that
you other
spinner.
guys doing while that's happening?
I'm just drinking ale and looking around the corner, making
Where'd
sure
you get
like
that bloody ale from? Your pocket?
I got it from the other guy. I got it from Buddy as a
Isn't me.
Bloody
It was
pull a
me.
friggin' flagon out of his pocket.
He constantly has it. And I'm basically just itching.
Right. Yeah.
every time I rest, I automatically refill. That's the new rules. I've always got some ale on me.
Is that right? Just pull that out of nowhere. All right.
I actually replaced all the water with ale. I don't need no water.
Yeah. Okay.
Right. Well, as you guys are standing around over there, Aster
Quietly.
and Tom, quietly, you hear squeaky noises coming in your direction,
Oh bugger!
and you see several giant rats come bounding towards you, like they're literally
Oh, snap. Okay.
planning to attack you.
Oh, damn.
The first one is going to go for Asta, and
what am I going to do?
well, it's going for you, and it's going for a bite on you. What's your armor class, Asta?
My armor class is 18.
It bites through your armor,
Damn.
dealing
Oh, so well.
6 points of damage from
Holy crap, a road.
a giant rat comes bounding up to you, leaps at you, and goes and starts gnawing on you.
These giant rats are no joke, man.
Torrin, well, actually, Asta, it's your turn now. What are you going to do?
So at this point, I'm going to.
Do you let out a noise that
Yeah,
Raynar may hear?
I'm going to have squealed at this point, and probably sworn at Torrin to come and help because he was too busy
Right, so
eating
you're
and
like,
drinking.
Torrin, get here!
Get closer, woman. Just come to my side. Gosh.
And I would
Still drinking my ale. I can take rats and drink ale
I
at
would-
the same time.
whack
Right.
it with my I think I have a warhammer. Let me just confirm that. I don't normally get to use my actual items, so I'm normally hiding.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I'll whack it with my warhammer.
Right.
You whack it with your warhammer, and you roll to hit, please.
11.
11.
15,
No,
sorry.
15. Nice.
15, that hits. So I'll get you to roll some damage for me.
I've got a question. I have the damage thing. There's two things.
Two
on,
numbers? All right, let
like
me come and
these-
have a
these-
look.
D8, and I'm just not sure which thing I'm meant to roll.
Sure thing.
There's
One of
a
them's
D-
going to be...
D8 and a D10 want to be
This is-
critical, I think.
No.
One-handed, two-handed.
Exactly. The
Oh.
D8 is when you're using it with one hand, when you're holding a shield in the other hand. And the D10 is when you're holding it with two hands and you have no shield.
Okay.
Bear in mind that if you take your shield off, you lose 2 armor class.
Yeah, no. Well, I had my shield up.
Right. So you're using it
I've
one
got my
hand.
shield, so
it's
yeah.
a 1d8 plus 2.
Anytime you see versatile on a weapon, that's what that means.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
10
Yeah.
hit points. You smash that rat against the wall, and its head explodes, and you just crushed it, and it starts sliding down the wall. At that point, Raynar, you've heard this noise going on.
Right.
You could move if you wanted to, or you can just keep doing what you're doing.
You know what? I think I'm just going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm sort of like
we can take care of
I
some
turn
rats.
around. I'm like, I pick up. Actually, you know what? Can I see if I can discern the nature of the beasties that they're
From
facing?
where you are, you would have to move at least 10 feet to do that.
Yeah. No. You know what? I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to continue. Now, where did you say that second spider was?
Where you are now.
Where I am now. Okay, sweet. So I'm going to continue trying to extricate the spinneret.
Yep. Very good. So you're extricating spinnerets.
Right.
That's your turn. Giant rat number 2 is going to go for Torrin. Torrin, what's your armor class?
19 at the moment.
19.
At the moment.
Well, this rat actually gets you as well. It
Damn,
leaps
they've
up.
got some like crazy hit going on. Like that.
Dude, yeah.
Their teeth seem to go right between the rings of your chainmail.
The flippers.
Does 4 points of damage to you, biting right through your armor, pierces through the chainmail, through your gambeson. Wicked sharp fangs and teeth on these fuckers.
Holy
But it
God.
Oh, I
is,
hope these aren't like black plague rats or something. That'll be terrible.
Oh yeah. Well, wait till the Constitution rolls start coming in.
Taryn, what are you gonna do?
Okay. You know what? I'm gonna smack the rat with my warhammer, the one that just took a bite out of me, because you know I don't take that shit from nobody. Let's go.
That sounds reasonable to me. Go on then, roll it to hit roll.
To hit, I got a 17.
17. That does hit the rat. You can roll your damage, please.
Okie dokie. Damage is 7.
You also smash this rat, send it flying to the wall.
And there's a bonus action because these guys are crazy. For some reason, I'll Shield of Faith myself as well.
Okay.
Good call.
If that's is that a cantrip or a spell?
Bonus action.
Yeah,
Shield of
bonus
Faith is a bonus action.
Yep. Bonus action.
It's got to be a
1d8.
spell
But
as
it's
well.
either
though.
a spell or
Spell.
It's a
gotta
spell.
Be, so
Yeah.
you're using a spell slot
Yep.
against
It lasts an hour. So, I mean, what's 2 armor for an hour? I'm fine with that.
Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, that's you then. So that's all right. And finally, the last rat that's still surviving attacks you again, Torren. What did you say? 19 was your armor class, wasn't it?
21 now.
21 now. Okay. It tries to get through your eye holes, but it can't.
Whew. Just out of curiosity, what would he have got me at 19?
He wouldn't have got you at 19. He would have got you at 18 though.
Oh man, these guys can seriously hit. All right.
Right.
I'm really glad I'm sticking back on this one.
Suddenly the
Aster,
spider seems like a good idea.
Aster, it's back to you.
My turn. So at this point, I move. How far? Can I move towards the rat and hit him with my warhammer?
Yep.
Or am I too far away? No.
You can you can certainly move that far. You can move 30 feet, and each of those squares is 5, so that's no problem. You now have the slight disadvantage of the fact that if you hit the rat with your warhammer, it's literally on Torren. So if you fail, if you roll a 1, you're going to do Torren quite a lot of damage.
Don't roll a 1.
But don't roll a 1.
I believe in you.
Yeah.
Just don't roll a 1.
Yeah, that's easy. Just don't roll a 1.
Just don't roll a 1. It's that easy.
Sounds good. Sounds good.
Waiting for the 1, people. There it comes.
Believe in the heart of the dice.
So roll my hit.
Yep, roll to hit.
23.
Nice.
shit.
You
Okay.
smack it. You smack it. And that was a 19 plus 4. Okay, cool. And do your damage, please.
Very good.
6.
6 points of damage. Okay, well, that rat's not dead, but it's not very happy. And it's going to leap from from Torren to you. But Raynar, it's your turn. But you're just continuing doing what you're doing, right? Right.
That's
So
right.
have you made a nature check?
I haven't made a. Was it a nature or survival?
First of all,
it was
a nature check and then a survival check.
Can I request advantage now that I've done it once on the nature?
Yes. What are you using for light at this point?
That's a good call. I mean, I do have dark vision.
Dark vision that allows you to see black and whites in the darkness.
Yeah. I think that's probably all I've got.
That's all? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll give you advantage on the nature check and the survival check. So there you go. Make those while we do this. I'll come back to you in a minute. You keep those rolls up your sleeve.
Gotcha.
Okay. Torren, giant rat sitting on you. Yep.
It's on me.
It's on you. It's on your shoulder, basically, trying to jump through you, trying to get into your helmet.
Oh, my helmet as well.
It's trying to get into your helmet. It's trying to rip its way into your face through your face plates.
Okay, so I'm gonna obviously almost hit myself in the face with a mace if I'm really unlucky.
You're like trying to do this. You're like,
yeah, I'm trying to get it going without smacking myself in the face and looking ridiculous. That's
right.
what I'm trying to do.
Right. You can go and headbutt the wall as another option, you know.
I could do that. Yeah,
It does sound like a Jordan thing to do.
All right, let's go. I'm going with the warhammer. Let's just take care of this guy.
Right, taking care of business. I'm going to put you at disadvantage to hit because of the fact that you're trying to hit yourself.
So I roll it another time now, don't I? And it's the worst one.
Yep.
Is the one we take.
Sadly.
Well, that was a 24 and the other was a 16.
Okay. So you hit.
Yeah, I hit and
do your damage.
8, 9. Oh, okay, 12 damage.
What would you like to happen to that rat? Literally anything can happen to that rat. If you can do whatever you want.
I'm gonna whack it with my mace, and not only is it gonna be blood everywhere, but it's gonna also splatter all over Aster at the same time. So it's gonna go like kind of like this, and like she's
Right.
gonna get covered with it as well.
Right, that's fair.
Give those lice something to feed on.
I was going to say, I have a question. Will that make my lights disappear?
No, nothing will. That's there for the rest of the game.
They might be happy about that, actually.
I feel like I've been running around a lot. Like, surely I'm shaking some of these lice off.
I think if anything, they're gonna like that. They're gonna go, oh, she tastes good. We're gonna hang around for a bit longer.
Bit of flavor.
Yeah.
Rat blood, yum.
Yum. Okay, so all 3 rats have been taken care of, and everything goes quiet again. And let's hear from Hank, from Raina.
Raina. Just either or is good, man. Like I don't like.
We could call him Rank.
Rank. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I'd rather Rank than Hannah, to be honest. So
I like that.
Let nobody say that Philip Craig fudges dice rolls, because with advantage on nature I got a 9,
right,
and with advantage on survival I got an 8.
Okay, you managed to just ruin this one. It's
right.
You just can't. You fucked it up so badly.
All right.
Must have been all that noise going on around the corner that just distracted you when you're looking around, thinking that you can see things moving, but you couldn't. They were just in your mind. But it distracted you enough that you wrecked the second spider's silk-producing faculties.
Rats.
Yeah, exactly.
Literally rats.
Yeah, literally.
Yes. Yeah.
Quite.
All right. Cool.
But nonetheless, you've got one.
I've got one. Okay, cool. So we'll have to make it count. I don't suppose there's any spider webs around that I can see, like around the room, that maybe I could collect with some sticks.
Sure. One moment. I'm gonna put them in a color that you can see. What should we use? I'm gonna use a teal blue, which is extremely unrealistic, but at least you'll be able to see it, right?
Yeah, sure. It's not so unrealistic, rather that than purple or brown, Teal blue is closer to white, I suppose. I'm assuming spider webs are white down here. Oh, right. Okay. Yeah, there's quite a few. Excellent.
You can see that whole area is spidered up. You also know that there are some other locations that are spidered up. Which you probably can't see because of walls.
Dark vision, yeah.
That's all right, yeah.
Wall, rather. Right.
There's a couple of strands overhead. These are high strands.
Right.
Down there. Okay.
Right. Cool. So I'm gonna walk up to these, and I'd like to inspect them first. Like see how fresh they are. Maybe if I can tell.
Can you make a perception and investigation, or just an investigation check? I'm sorry.
Investigation. All right. Cool.
I'm still playing Vampire the Masquerade in my head.
Yeah. So that's 11 investigation.
11 on an investigation check.
Yeah.
What are you looking for particularly?
Let's see how sticky they are without, touching them with my hand.
With your hand, right? So you're using one of the sticks to do that. Perhaps.
Yeah, maybe, but like very lightly. I don't want to disturb it too much. I just want to sort of see if it sticks to the stick.
Quite sticky. They're quite sticky. There's stuff in these spider webs already.
Okay.
You even
Can I have a look at
some of the slow down. There's 1 or 2 living creatures, rats and things caught up in there.
Do I see anything larger than rats? Like say maybe gnome or dwarven sized?
You might have if you'd rolled something higher than an 11.
Yeah. Rats. So okay, look. Rena's bit caught up in the moment. He's stoked that he managed to finally get that spinneret out. He's like, "Wow, yeah, that was pretty good."
Yeah.
He's not too worried about the second one, but he's going to be like, "Right, so with this spinneret, I can conquer the world, but with these webs, I can, live like a king." So I'm going to try and collect maybe like 2 sticks worth of web as well.
All right.
So
I'm
but
going to
first
get you
of
to make
all,
a, yep.
I'd like to tap one of the webs and have a listen and see if I can hear any scuttling or anything like that.
All right. You can do that. You tap one of the webs and you can make a perception check, please.
All right. Perception time. Perception. Whoa, that is a natural 20 for a total of 25.
Wow. Well, miraculously, miraculously, you hear something scuttling down. You notice that the web starts going, and it starts shivering as something, and you start looking up. At which point you see another giant spider climbing down from the ceiling, out of the darkness, from the 60-foot high ceiling, through into your dark vision zone, descending above you.
Right. How far away is it?
At this point, it's exactly 59 feet. Because you can see
feet.
But it's directly above you right now.
Yep, gotcha. Okay. I'm going to I'm a exit stage right on that one, I think. I'm going to attempt to bugger off this ways back over here. And I'm going to avoid these 2 little strands here.
Well, hold the line for a moment because you're in combat. Yep. So first of all, you're going to roll initiative.
All right, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Initiative. That's a 10 from Rana. Oh wait, no, hang on. I haven't added my initiative modifier.
I've got
which
a 3.
Might be 0. 0, so 10.
And Asta's got a 6.
Okay, so Asta's got a 6. Torrin's got a what?
3.
And Rayna's got a 10. Is that right?
10. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. All right. So, as you are, I'm just going to grab a
hightailing it out of there.
Just a moment, please. Okay, it appears. So you're moving, how far can you move in one turn? 25 feet? Okay, how far do you get then from where you were? About there?
I was here.
Right. And
so
count us out 25 to there.
So about there, hang on.
All right.
So I get to about there.
And I'd say me and Esther obviously notice Reyna running like the wind, so we'll obviously be ready.
All right, so Reyna's running like the wind. So it's going to fire its web at you, but it has disadvantage to do that. But even with disadvantage, it rolls a 21 to hit you.
Oh,
damn it! Stop rolling so well today.
Reyna, you've been hit with a web. You're going to make a DC 12 strength check.
Strength DC 12.
Yeah.
Is that a saving throw?
No, it's a strength check.
Strength check. All right. Cool. Oh shit. Oh, that'll serve. So that's 21.
Wow. Okay, you rip your way out of the web.
It's
You're the
nice.
weirdest druid ever, you know.
Which is very lucky for you.
I rolled a 19. I've got +2 to strength.
Right. What's my speed? Okay, cool. All right. So at that point, Raynar, it is your turn.
All right.
You are facing away from it though right now.
I am. Yep. So I'm going to continue exiting stage right.
Okay.
And I'm going to go. What's that? How many feet do I have? Da, 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 da. Right. So that's 15 to there.
There is a way in which you can move your character in different ways, and it adds up all the feet.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I have to look.
I wonder if it's like a control or something with the ruler or something.
Yeah, I strongly suggest that everybody watches a Roll20 how-to video this week. Get yourselves familiar with how it works.
I probably should. Yeah.
Yeah, there's lots of cool tricks you can learn, and we can teach each other lots of tricks too. You know, three heads are better than one.
Yeah.
All
well,
right.
anyway, I managed to make it round to here next to Asta.
Next to Asta. All right, very good. Asta, it's your turn. Raynar just turns up. I don't know if he goes spider or if he just doesn't say anything.
I'm probably a bit puffed, actually.
A bit puffed. Okay, so
actually, no, I'm a druid. I've got a pretty high constitution. I should be.
It's not that far either.
Yeah, I keep thinking like Hank. You know, Hank would be puffed.
Right.
But yeah, so I'd say to Asta, yeah, there's at least one giant spider around the corner.
Right. Asta, it's your turn.
I see spider.
Can you see
do I
the
know
spider?
where the spider is? Like, do I have an idea where the spider is?
If you can't see it on your map right now because of the dynamic lighting, then you don't know where it is.
I cannot see spider. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Raynar may indicate the direction and ping in the direction.
Yep.
You can ping for her if you like to show where you pointed to.
I'm hot pink.
Okay.
Love pink. It's a great color.
Okay. So maybe I can use one of these new spells that I learned that I don't need to see the thing. Yes. So I think, please correct me if I'm wrong, that I can use guiding bolt even if I can't see the thing, as long as I know.
Would be very surprised if that was,
because it doesn't say see. It just says make a ranged attack against a target.
It has to be
of your
within
choice.
range, so the range is 120
feet.
That's true.
And
On
it's
a
120
my
feet.
choice.
Holy crap.
46 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's
And you can't see
really
it. Okay, well, I just shoot the deer while you're at it, and we'll save
That
some
was my
time.
plan. Why do you think I was looking up my spells over the week?
long.
Did some damn homework.
Given that it's a ranged spell attack, it works the same way as an arrow, which is that you have to see your target and you have to have a line of sight with your target. It's I mean, it's a bolt. You're firing a bolt of energy. It's.
I feel that's fair enough.
You're not going
It's
to.
not allowed to trick shot off a wall or anything. Like just, you know what I'm saying?
No.
I was worth a shot.
It was a good idea, and literally the rules rules in the spell do not describe it otherwise. And I see why you think that, and that's a reasonable assumption, but I'm not going to give it to you because you're going to break the game if you do that.
Yeah, no, well, we don't need to break the game. That's fine.
Yep.
That was worth a shot.
Yep. No, fair enough.
Okay. In that case,
You can push through Torrin's space for double movement, right? So you see how Torrin is standing in the way of you right now to get around into a line of sight.
Yeah.
If you wanted to get to a line of sight, you could push through Torrin, through his square, which would cost you twice as much movement for that square. So instead of 5 feet, you'd move 10 feet through his square.
Or you could chill out. You never know. Maybe it won't attack us.
Yes, that is also a possibility.
I feel like that's not a possibility.
You never know. You never know.
So I am. Wait a minute. This is Esther, not me. So, in all honesty, I'm probably at this point, as Esther, just going to shove Torrin.
Get out of the way, you lump.
No, I'm going to shove him towards the spider at this point. Like, that's going to be. It's going to
Alright.
be Esther's move. Yeah,
So her move is to push Torin.
to push Torin
All right,
in
so
the
you
direction
shove
of
him
the spider,
to
saying,
there.
"You see anything?"
I definitely see the big spider like I did before when I was standing on the corner, nice and safe with half cover. But okay,
All right, so that's your move, Asta, is to
Yep.
shove him in that direction. Torin, it is your turn.
I'm gonna
This
try
is
something
slice of
different
life.
today. I'm gonna see if I can get a way of not having to get a fight. I'm gonna use command on the spider, and
Not
I'm
gonna
going.
fail.
Why is it gonna fail?
Doesn't speak common.
Yeah.
Oh well, I speak draconic, dwarvish, and giant. It's a giant spider.
Yes,
I mean,
sorry.
it probably speaks giant. I'll probably have a good chat with him, and he'll be like, "Oh, you know what? I didn't mean to throw that web. I was just, I thought it was a fly." And I'll be like, "Oh, sorry, man." And he'll go
Yeah.
away. And it doesn't
I can
speak
actually
giant.
commune with animals.
Nope. You need to be able to communicate with animals, and you need to
I
be
can
able
do
to.
that.
Yeah, he could do that, but you can't do it. So
Is it technically an animal? It's a giant spider. Like
it doesn't
An
speak
animal.
technically.
common. It speaks spider.
It speaks spider.
It's not called an animal in the game. It's called a beast.
Yeah, they have a certain amount of intelligence as well, which means that even with talking to them, like with communicate with animals, it's only very, very basic.
Yeah.
Oh well, okay. I guess we're going for it then. Screw it. All right, I'm going in. So I move towards the spider.
All right, 25 feet max.
25 feet. Now, this web over here that you've drawn up, that was way in the ceiling, wasn't it?
Yeah,
You're talking about
the
high
nearest,
up.
The nearest ones are high up.
So it's not like I'm going to touch that as I'm walking
No,
through.
These two are free. You can get past those.
Okay, I'll be like, yeah, I'm just going to run on up. I'm going to go right in front of the dude
All right.
without touching any of the spider webs, and then I'm going to smack him in the face with my mace.
All right, roll to hit.
Do it. Get him.
Let's see here. Warhammer. Oh, yeah, that's good. 19 to hit.
That hits.
Oh,
And damage, we got a 8 damage.
8 damage.
you good?
Okay. 8 damage it is.
And as a bone and action, I'm just like, go on, let's take care of this, guys. It won't take long.
All right.
Famous last words.
Yeah.
Every other time we've seen a spider, this has been a long fight.
I might get another chance for some more.
Oh,
spirits.
you can get and you get some poison hopefully this time.
All right. Spider goes for you. It leaps towards you, Torin.
Good luck, bruh. Come at me.
Coming at you.
Good.
It hits you with a 23.
Oh, okay.
You take 11 points of piercing damage, and you make a Constitution saving throw.
And I got poison resistance as well.
Right, so you get advantage to your Constitution saving throw.
Okay, so I take 11 damage. I'll do that now while I'm thinking. 13. All right. And then a Constitution saving throw, right?
Yep, with advantage.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. Roll. And my saving throw is 16.
16. Okay. So you make your saving throw, which is good because otherwise you would have taken another 13 points of damage. Instead, you take 6 points of poison damage.
Damn, this guy hurts. All right, cool.
Right.
A lot of
Okay.
damage.
Raynar.
So I'm going to
Yep.
I said I was about to say I'm going to respectfully ask for your permission on something, Russell.
Okay.
So when you said that I could change my spells,
Yes, sir.
I can change my spells after a long rest. I would like to change one of my first level spells, which I haven't cast yet today, to Animal Friendship. Now, the reason I'm asking for permission is because basically I'm changing it because of the situation we're in.
With a spider.
Exactly, which is pretty iffy, you know.
It's a bit iffy.
So I'm recognizing that it's iffy, and I'm leaving that to your discretion.
Are you changing any other spells?
No, just this one. And I'm changing it because detect poison sucks. So
Yeah, okay. I think you should change it because of detect poison does suck. But yeah, I mean, initially the idea was to change the spell for the Darrow.
That's why I was asking. Yeah, because I know I'm being cheeky. So
you're being cheeky, but all right, we'll let you get.
I'll tell you what.
It.
Let's not do animal friendship. Let's do a different spell. So one that's not like relevant for right now.
Yeah, that sounds.
Yeah,
fair.
You agree to that?
That
okay, cool.
Fair. Yeah.
All right, sweet. I got a backup anyway in case you were going to do that. So done.
It's called Kill Giant Spiders.
Yeah, yeah.
All right, so that is still your turn, Renna.
All right, cool. So what I'm going to do is I am going to cast Speak with Animals on myself.
Okay.
Because I did have that spell prepared. I want animal friendship. But
okay.
I did have. Oh wait, let's see the casting time on that. This is one action. Okay, cool.
All right, so that's your action. Speak with animals.
Yep. That's my action. Speak with animals, and I would like to also move behind Asta here. Yeah, I can see thingamabob. That's 5.
Yep.
And then I'd say there's 20, 25. Oh, whoops, sorry, back one. So I'm going to move to there, and I'm going to call out in Spider.
Yep.
Halt! We mean no harm, or something to that effect, like scritter, 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 scritter. Like.
Okay, so you're going to make a persuasion check.
Yeah. Persuasion check. Persuasion. Yeah. +0. Let's do it. So that's 7.
7.
All right.
Right. Okay. At that point, you see the spider just go at Tarn.
Oh, man. Oh, I'm sorry, Tarn. And so ends my turn.
Okay. So ends your turn.
Yeah.
All right, Asta, it is your turn.
Well, I'm feeling a little bit bad right now because obviously, poor old Toron's looking a bit green.
Right.
Because someone pushed me into a spider.
Basically, that's what happened.
Yeah, that is true. There, Asta.
So I am going to cast. Wait a minute, let me just check. Yeah. How far away is he from me? 1 second. Let me just make sure that I can do this. Yeah. So I'm going to cast the Sacred Flame, which is my cantrip, on the
spider. All right, so spider needs to make a dexterity saving throw, I believe.
Higher than 12.
Which it fails.
Yes.
Haha. So it doesn't even see it coming. Your sacred flame accumulates above its head in the astral and then pours into the prime material plane, smashing down on its head from above, doing how much damage?
3.
I built it up so much.
That's so good.
All right, so you did.
But I would like a bonus action too.
All right, your bonus action.
Since I didn't do so good with the old spider. So I'm also going to cast healing.
You are not.
What?
You are not.
What? I'm not. Why am I not?
Can't cast 2.
You cannot cast 2 spells on the same turn. You can do an action that casts a spell or a bonus action that casts a spell, but you can't do
cast
both.
2 spells. Oh well, sorry,
yeah. Can't even cast a spell on a cantrip.
Yeah, you can't cast a spell and a cantrip even. It's true.
Oh, I'm learning.
Yep, but you can do something else as a bonus action. I don't know what you could do as a bonus action.
Oh, I
nothing?
Was really just wanting to give Torin a, helping hand because he's looking pretty green.
Yep, fair enough. Okay, Torin, it is your turn.
Curiosity, just playing a bit of role play instead of dungeon crawling here. Let me ask a question. So, Raynar can speak spider at the moment. I happen to be very good at persuasion. Is there an ability where he can translate for me into spider, and my persuasion goes against the spider?
What about a help?
You could assist. You could just do it. Yeah, you could do a help assist, which would give him advantage.
I can do that as a bonus action, though, right? I can smack him in the face with a warhammer, and
helping,
then
the helping is an action. It's the help action.
Okay,
So it takes your combat.
I'm looking pretty glum, so I guess I better do something different. I'll use my lay on hands to start off with, because that actually hurt me quite a lot.
Right. So you're gonna soak up some damage.
Yep. So that's 15 hit points back, which brings me to 21.
All right. Is that your max?
Yeah, that's my max. And let me think here. Is that my main spell action? Can I still smack it in the face with my
actually, I think that your lay on hands might be a free action, because it is a
character ability
trait.
Yeah, it is a class trait.
Paladin class trait.
Oh, cool. Okay, so I can still smack it in the face.
I'm just going to double check, though. We have to look it up. Features and traits, lay on hands. You have a pool of healing power, 15 points per long rest. As an action, you can touch a creature to restore.
Okay, so it's an action. So I've already used my action.
You just have to read the descriptions. That does tell you exactly what they do. Okay. What
else should I do here? Yeah, no, I guess that's pretty much it. So I'm just gonna taunt him a little bit. I'm just gonna make some hand gestures and so forth, and that's about it.
All right, fair enough then. Excellent. Okay, so that was Torrin's move. Our dear friend the giant spider tries to attack you again, Torrin.
We got to get you some help, man.
What's your AC right now?
21.
It does not hit you.
Finally, something that hits below 21. What the hell? All right.
Rena, foam tankard, Durthane.
All right. Rena, foam tankard.
I'm just saying, with 10 armor, basically is the same as what I've got at the moment.
Right.
I tell you what, I'm going to cast Thorn Whip on him. Yeah, so it's just a to hit spell or cantrip.
Mm-hmm. And it's going to pull him 10 feet towards you.
If it hits.
So my question for you then is, what's going to happen to Torrin?
I don't think he gets any sort of opportunity attack.
No.
Are you talking about a body sailing past him?
Are you basically going to pull a spider right over the top of him?
Yeah. I'm not sure how.
I think Torrin might have to make a dex save.
Can he can he actually say yes to pulling it or not? Because does it pull every time?
It automatically does.
Pull.
Oh, okay.
It does pull, yeah. Unless you roll a 1 and then Russell's prone to making you go towards it instead of the other way around.
I was just thinking maybe you don't want to pull a giant spider that can hit 21 armor class towards you.
My reasoning here is so that I can pull it further towards Asta and engage all three of us in the fight, rather than having to move out to give you a hand. But
another option for you.
What I could do is move out a bit. Yeah, so I think I might do that. I'll move my little Ranar over to here, and then I'll use Thorn Whip, which should pull it further past you and not on top of you.
Assuming that you hit. Let's have a hit.
Assuming that I hit. So that is probably not a hit. That is an 8.
That is not a hit.
All right.
So that discussion was very interesting, but irrelevant.
Let's have a look and see what bonus actions I can use. Probably
none.
Yeah, two bonus actions I can use, and none of which I'm willing to. So I don't think I'm going to do anything anymore. Oh, except to yell out again in Spider, because the spell lasts for 10 minutes.
Right.
Please stop. We mean you no harm.
Make another persuasion check.
Yeah, I say that as old Torrin has been dealing hammer blows to its face.
Right.
As I'm raising my crossbow at it.
And whilst you stand on the remains of its two,
I've got like spider guts all over me. Like
you collected. You literally pulled out the spinner off the other one.
Yeah. Well, that's a natural 20. However, I would understand if you wanted to give me disadvantage on that.
I already let you roll.
All right, very good.
All right.
But I have been
So
smacking it in the face with a mace. Like I think it
And
might
I've
be a
got-
little
and I'm-
inclined to be like, no, fuck
and
you,
I'm,
you know.
and I'm
So-
and I'm covered in spider guts and stuff, but they're
Right.
simple creatures. So
Well, that is the end of your turn. So we're going to move on to Asta before we get back to the
Alright.
spider to find out what the spider does. So we're going to go through Asta and then Torren. Now, bearing in mind
Sure.
that neither Asta nor Torren knows what Rayna just
what
said.
I'm saying, yeah, nobody can speak spider, so they just hear me going.
Right, they think you're being a freak. So
Yeah.
So because I think I learnt from my last round, I am going to shoot my crossbow at the spider.
okay, are you going to shoot through the wall, or are you going to move to a location from whence you can?
I'm around the edge of the wall. I can see him. Okay, I'm
You can see
going.
him? No, you can. Okay, no, you can use that as cover. You can use that as cover, and you can pop out and pop back in again as your movement
Yeah.
for the turn.
So I'm going to shoot the spider with
Right.
my crossbow.
Right. Roll to hit with your crossbow, please.
5.
That does not hit. The crossbow bolt goes flying past the spider, thunks into the wall over here.
Nuts. Well, as my bonus action this time,
Mm-hmm.
I will use Healing Word on Moradin.
Okay, and Healing Word has what range?
60 feet.
Excellent. Very good. So you can roll your Healing Word hit points and give them to...
9.
Do you need those, Torren? Are you when you full from your lay on hands? Can't hear you. You're muted.
I was at 21, so now I'm full.
Now you're full. Okay.
I thought you were still green. Nuts.
I healed myself.
Sorry. I was not attending correctly.
So did you need to cast that spell, or did you want to cast that spell still, or not?
It's okay. He can have it.
Did you need it? What were your hit points at?
I was at 21 at that point.
Okay.
Well, yeah. You got 6 more.
Right. Okay. That's cool. So that took you to max. I see. Yep. Okay. Your max is 28. Okay. All right, Torren, it is your turn.
Oh, bugger. Okay, so I don't know what he's been saying, so it's not like I just hear from behind me, so I don't know what's going on there.
Right.
It's kind of sucks because I'm gonna have to use my dog-like powers and whack him in the face with a warhammer, because that's what I would do without knowing that.
That seems fair. All right, Rayna, Torren. Roll to hit, please. 17 hits.
17 to hit, yeah.
Yep.
And
That's
damage.
Good solid hit.
And 10 damage.
10 damage, mighty. All right. Oof. All right, you've crushed part of the spider's body and smashed off one of its legs with that blow.
I don't think he's gonna think we mean no harm now.
He's very upset about things, and it momentarily pauses, and you see it look at you, Rayna, with a moment of confusion, where using your languages, your speak bestial animal languages spell, you were able to interpret that it's confused about you, and it doesn't want to attack you. And so it turns back and attacks Torren again, because Torren's right in front of it, and Torren's just hit it with this big, massive hit.
Right, of course.
So Torren, right, Torren, you need to make a DC 12 strength check as the web engulfs you.
Oh, okay. And
tries to
DC 12, did you say?
Yeah.
Strength check. So how do I do that exactly? Just do a DC, roll the D12.
No, you don't roll a D12. You roll a D20, and you add your strength modifier to that. So
Okay.
you're really just rolling your strength. If you just go to your character sheet, you'll find your strength.
Oh, just say rolling your strength then. That's easy.
Yeah, as I say, it's a strength check. That's what a strength check is.
That's an 11.
It's an 11? Okay, that is a fail. Okay, so now you are restrained, which means your speed is 0. You can't benefit from any bonus to your speed. Attack rolls against you have advantage, and you have disadvantage. You have disadvantage on dexterity saving throws. Okay? So you're caught in the web, and
Okay.
you have disadvantage for just about everything. Reynard, it's your turn again.
I'm just going to deal with something.
Okay. I'm... So have I seen... Is old Tauren, he's stuck in a web, right?
Yeah, he's just been webbed.
Right, so he's stuck.
Yeah.
All right, so I would like to move up to Tauren. I'm going to approach the spider.
Mhm.
And I'm going to say, Tauren is no longer a harm to you. We wish to make a trade.
Make a persuasion check.
Did he mention to Tauren what he was doing as well, maybe?
No, I didn't.
Okay.
So that was 9.
All right. Tauren, what are you doing? Are you going to be giving him advantage to talk to the spider right now?
Advantage to the spider, sorry?
To him to talk to the spider.
Oh, yeah, I'm totally...
Not attacking the spider.
Yeah, well, I obviously noticed that he's run up and he's gone to this effort to, to help the spider and...
Making some weird noises out of my mouth.
Given that you got a 20 on your last one, I'm going to give you advantage anyway for this check, so just try it again.
All right, let's try that again.
If you screw it up
well, here we go.
It's
18.
18, okay.
It's more like it.
All right, well, at that point, the spider kind of stops attacking and it limps backwards a few steps into the web, and then it sort of ass first starts crawling up the wall and up into the web backwards and leaving one of its legs behind in the web.
All right.
It has to literally rip its leg out to get up there, and it disappears. This green goo goes.
So he's gone. He's not sticking around at all. He's just buggered off.
He's removing himself. He's disappearing into the darkness.
I'd like to call after it. We wish to take some of your web. We can provide you with food as an offering.
You don't get a response from that.
All right. Okay, cool. So at this point then, I don't know if we're still in combat, but on my next turn, say, I'd like to help Tauren out of his web.
Okay, so you cut Tauren out of the web. That's no problem. Yeah. Its combat is over.
All right, cool. So I go to Tauren and I say, look, I think we have an opportunity here to get more web, but I think we should maybe leave an offering of peace to the spider. The spider is not evil. He is just a beast, simple beast. We've disturbed its lair. So I think if we were to provide some sort of offering, perhaps we could make good and collect some of this web here without disturbing it any further. What do you reckon?
Oh, I mean, you're the druid here, and obviously you understand the ways of these beasts. I don't understand them myself, but I will simply offer the most important thing I have. And I pass my flagon. I don't think
he's interested in your ale there, Tauren. I was thinking more of some meat, some animals, perhaps.
Actually, we've got some of that stew, don't we? We've still got some of that awesome stew.
Not sure he's going to be interested in stew either. I think maybe we need to catch some animals or something.
Oh, the rats! The dead rats over there.
Dead rats?
Yeah. We just killed some. Oh yeah, we killed rats, by the way.
That's what all that kerfuffle was about. I see.
That's a great idea. Yeah.
Can I get a perception check from everyone, please?
All right, perception. 10.
Free
10. Yeah, I've got +5 as well, so that should tell you something.
Asta, did you get anything?
I got 9.
We see bugger all.
You
Cool.
sense the air moving past your nose.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit chilly today, isn't it? Okay, let's get those rats then, I guess. So we'll do that. That's a brilliant idea. Yeah. Oi.
Yeah. Let's pick up those rats. We'll leave them at the foot there where we saw the spider come down, and then we'll collect some more of this web, eh?
Oi, okay. Okay, good idea.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, we start doing that, obviously.
Right.
All right, good.
Actually, you know what? I can do that. How about Torin and I do that, and maybe Kat could start the preparations, or the other way around. Maybe Torin wants to start the preparations back at the campsite. We don't really need 2 people, 3 people collecting. Oh, hang on a second, guys. I'll be right back.
Okay, well, while Reynar's gone to pee in the corner, I start gathering up the rats and putting them in a pile, ready for us to gather and move.
All right. So can you draw me a little pile picture in a square where you're going to put it?
Oh, I don't know how to draw anything. Here we go. Draw shape.
I can draw for you.
Freehand. Oh, well, no, come on, I haven't gotten to draw anything yet.
Because you haven't killed anything.
I did kill something before. I killed one of those rat things. I have freehand, and obviously it's not going to be a green pile. It's going to be like a brown pile of rats.
All right, blue, brown, or red.
It's hard work.
It's quite hard work, isn't it? Right.
You know, I
That's
appreciate Charlie's little cat drawing.
That's a giant rat, by the way. There's another giant rat over there. Yeah, there we go.
All right.
Yeah, that's blood oozing out of the rats, by the way.
Oh, yep, I see. Yep, good.
Do you know if they'll be tastier if we cook them, or we start a fire as well?
I just leave them as is. Leave them as is. Yeah.
Well, you sure?
I am sure.
Put a bit of ale on them, makes them taste better.
Nope. Leave them as is there, Torin. These are spiders, not dwarfs.
We got some mushrooms. No? Okay.
Spiders don't eat mushrooms. Let's collect up some of these webs now. So I'm going to approach one of the webs, and I'm going to get one of my sticks, and I'm going to give it a little twirl and stop.
All right. So you start. You get this back down the web.
Yeah.
But it stops immediately after that.
All right. So I'm going to do a little bit more, and then stop and listen. All right. Very good. So I'm gonna then try and collect two sticks fulls, if you think of like candy cane, candy floss on a.
That's what I was thinking, like the machine, and you swirl it round, right?
Yeah. So I don't want to take so much that I'm disturbing the integrity of its web.
Right.
No, but I want to take enough for us. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you get all this web, but what are you going to do with it now that you've got this web?
All right. So we're going to
set up time now, isn't it? Yeah.
Set up time. Yeah.
Oh, can I get you to make perception checks again as you?
Sure.
Wrap up your web you're getting.
18. Oh wait, no, sorry. 23.
Ooh.
23.
I'm an 11.
What were you there, Kat?
11.
Well, you guys notice Raynar noticing something. If that makes sense. You see him go, huh? And Raynar, what you notice is a little object come bouncing towards you out of the darkness, and rolls to a stop. And upon examination, it looks like a head. And then you realize it's not just a head, it's actually like a doll's head. It's like
doll's head.
Doll's head.
All right. I'm going to kick it away.
Right. Well, as you turn it with your foot, you see it's a wooden doll's head.
All right.
With hair on it. Looks like it was made for a dwarf.
All right. That's disturbing. So yeah, I'd like to just.
Can you ping in the direction that you kick it to? Because it's landed somewhere like Well, it probably this would have happened when you guys got to about here.
Yeah. Okay. So let's move us all then. Let's move us over.
So I'm thinking
I would have
that's
been about here.
Yeah, we would have been heading out at this point, right? So
Yeah, that's right.
And this thing
So
went bounce, bounce, bounce.
I came from that direction.
right. Okay.
And we don't see this, even though it's right in front of us, me and Esther.
You
But
see,
You guys are probably looking up or something.
looking around,
Yeah.
not to the floor. And
I'm telling you that you're stupid for thinking that spiders would drink ale.
so, Raina, you see this thing go dunk, 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 and you kick it, right? Which way do you kick it?
Right. Sorry. Do I discern the direction it came from?
Oh, yeah, I told you where you saw it come.
Right. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to kick it back, I guess.
All right, so you're
Yeah.
gonna,
So this
right.
direction.
So it goes bounce,
Yeah.
bounce, bounce, bounce back in that direction.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I turn to the two and I say, "Did you guys didn't see that weird little wooden head?"
No, what direction did it come from?
It came
might
from the
have heard
direction
it.
we're about to go to.
Okay, I think we should go for the room instead. What do you reckon of the original plan we had? I have a
I
think that's
feeling.
I want to point out that you guys have not been into these buildings, so you don't actually know where the doors are, right?
Right.
Well, actually, no. We peeked our head in that room specifically
That one. Okay.
with Charlie
Alright, that's
ages
true.
ago.
And that's right, and I did tell you that you could see all the way through out there.
Yeah.
That's
And
true.
we could see through and we knew that there was some spider webs in there, but there was no animals in there, was
Right.
what we knew at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
In fact, we even
Okay.
went in there, if I remember right. We walked in, but then we went out for some reason.
There were bodies of dwarves on the back
Yeah.
of a cart that had fallen off in boxes on the floor. Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. I think that's a good idea there, Torben.
Just
Let's,
just
head
in
around the back.
case, yeah. Let's do that. So
Should we head this direction?
I agree. I'll walk in front just in case something happens.
All right. And let's try and be a little bit quieter.
Very, very quietly, of course. Yes.
So we're going to make
Yeah.
stealth checks, are we?
Yeah.
Stealth check.
And I believe my cat's grace is still up actually.
All right. Good.
It lasts for an hour, so
So we'll have a stealth check.
I rolled a 12 for my stealth.
All right.
Got a question about this. So I have disadvantage for stealth,
Right.
but am I able to cast guidance on myself, and does that somehow take that away?
It will not take the disadvantage away, I don't think. Let me have a quick look at guidance. Right, what it does is it will add, you've got guidance, you use your guidance, you're going to have to use it before you make the roll.
Yeah.
So you make your disadvantage stealth check, but you get to add a d4 to the highest
lowest
number.
one.
To
Okay.
the lowest number, yeah.
Okay. So I cast guidance on myself
Mhm.
because I'm quite klutzy
All right.
just as well. I don't think my D4 is going to make much difference.
Uh-oh.
Oh, okay. Okay.
As good as it could get. 6.
Right, okay. So you make quite a lot of noise getting over to there. There's not a lot of stealth to be had. In fact, as you get to the edge, there's a couple of tools leaning up against the wall there that you didn't see because they were wrapped up in spider webs. And there's like a shovel just slides down the wall and goes ding, 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 ding. A bunch of shit clatters away.
it wouldn't have just been you, Esther. Once you see my rolls, don't worry about it. Yeah.
Okay, so Torrin, you're inside the building. Okay, cool.
How long does the stealth check last? So can I start heading towards
It lasts until I say otherwise.
Okay.
So yep, you get all the way through there, all the way to the next room, to the
Okay.
door. As far as the door.
Because this is the room I was thinking on.
Right. Yep. Okay. And Renan, what are you doing? You coming in or staying out?
Yeah. I'm going in. My stealth checks, although with disadvantage, with advantage with dismal, I ended up with a 2.
Right.
So
So the tool landed on your foot. You went youch, kicked it
Yeah.
again, knocked over the fork that was next to it,
Yeah.
which landed on the pot that broke and cracked.
So we're the noisiest thing in the Banakaya at the moment.
Yeah, this area probably hasn't had this much noise in decades.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. But do you go into the building?
I go into the building. Yes, I go into the building. I'm in the building now.
Okay, cool. Very good.
So I'm going to follow these guys,
Uh-huh.
and I'm purposely heading last because I'm going to trap this next door.
The one behind the middle door.
The one in front. The one I'm approaching currently.
All right, you're going to make a trap.
Yeah, I'm going to cover it with spider web, as thin as I can get it.
Okay, and Torrin and Asta, what are you doing while he's doing that?
I'm opening one of our water supplies, and I'm just pouring it on the ground at the second door, because I know he has his shape water thing going on. So I'm assuming that's probably how we're going to trap the second one as well. So I'm just kind of laying out some water there, and also if anything walks in, I'll be able to start seeing footprints moving around if I did that, if I'm perceptive enough.
And I'm just hanging out by this other door, poking my eyes out, despite the fact that it might be invisible, just in case there's any more of these big rats coming with all the noise we've just made.
Right.
So basically, in my mind, I'm kind of like, there shouldn't be anything in this room because we've come in pretty quickly and we've covered both the entrances. So,
well, I'm going to get you to do what I do, and that is to roll initiative just in case.
Just in case
anything was to happen.
Oh well, it's not going to be me. I'm 1.
I got 20.
Wow.
16.
So a 1, a 20,
and a 16.
16.
Fairly even spread, actually.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. All right. Very good.
Once I've poured the water, I'm going to start setting up a little fire over here, because we're obviously planning on camping here and spending some time here and drinking some ale.
Fire like here?
Yeah, just a one in the corner, keep us warm and to make us obvious as well, because we want them to know we're here.
All right.
Sorry.
Cool bananas.
Meanwhile, I'm sending text messages.
Yeah, I heard. Oh, what a mighty fire.
We still got that stew as well. Some of that nice stew on that.
Yep. Nice stone soup.
Stone soup.
I really don't want to know what the secret is behind that stone soup, or it's going to be bad.
It's the stone, man. It's just the stone. The stone is the secret. That's all. That's all it is. So the stone is the secret. Nothing untoward in that. I'm sure.
I wonder why there's that big cart of dwarves sitting in the other room there that had been piled up. I have a feeling it's the soup is extra tasty.
Wow, we don't know that.
No.
I didn't say anything about that.
Charlie might have mentioned what she found, but she decided
she didn't. No, she didn't. So
no, she didn't. Yeah, she decided to keep that one, Mum.
Yep,
that's right.
That was nice of her, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice of her. Thank you, Charlie.
Yeah, thank you, Charlie. If you're watching this, fuck you.
Yeah.
All right, so there should be a blazing fire that emits 20 feet of bright light on the map now.
All right,
and you're putting some webbing into
that entrance there. Yep, and
entrance.
And old Torrin has emptied his water tankard in front of the other door.
Okay.
And I'd like to use my cantrip to do 2 things. if I can. I know it takes an action, but we're not in combat, so I figure I can do that.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to sort of spread the water using shape water so that it goes from one door to the other. So sort of spread it thinly across.
Like that?
Yeah, and then freeze it. And I'd like to refreeze it every hour because, of course, the spell only lasts for an hour.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
So you've got ice from one door to the other.
That's right.
You've got web in the other door. You've got a fireplace going in the corner.
Yeah.
Very good. Okay.
I'm going to head into the corner, actually, because I'm super weak. So anyone coming in? Oh, actually, no, I'll need to be next to the ice, won't I? Because I'll need to keep casting the spell on it.
Well, that's only like 5 feet away. What's the range on that?
Yeah, the range is like 5 feet, I think.
Oh, okay.
It's only a cantrip. It's not like it's a powerful spell. Oh no, range 30 feet. Sorry.
Yeah, sweet.
Take it
Get in
back.
that corner.
Yeah. I'm getting in the corner. Sure, get in the corner.
Joe puts foam tank out in the corner.
And then, assuming I'm quite a persuasive person, I think I'll have a chat to the guys nice and loudly. You hear about these Dero? I hear they're like really, really stupid and ugly. Have you heard that's why they're actually invisible? Because they're so ugly that they want to be invisible. That's what I've heard. What about you guys?
I've heard that they actually weren't dwarves and that they were bred from goats.
Oh,
and,
goat Dero, yeah.
Bred from goats and the marriage of goats and spiders. That's what I've heard about Dero.
Yeah, there must be some very ugly, ugly creatures.
Yeah, that's why they've got red eyes, spider eyes, and they're all hairy and smelly because of their goat heritage. Yeah.
Boy, makes sense why you'd go invisible if you're half man, not even half man, just basically a goat, right? They just look like ugly goats.
Billy goats, they're hairy and stinky.
Yeah. Not even a good-looking goat, an ugly goat. Yeah, boy. Oh, I bet you this pot of stew that we have here, which is delicious, by the way. I bet you that probably looks better than what a Dero does.
You know what? It probably tastes so good because it's got Dero in it.
Oh,
Perhaps
yeah.
The Deros,
Hoi.
perhaps they taste like goat as well, Maybe we're eating Dero. Delicious.
Oh,
Dero,
why not?
Dero
Why not?
stew.
Why not eat Dero? Because no one really likes them anyway because they smell so bad, right? I mean, maybe they would be good in a stew.
That's true. Yeah, it's the only good thing to put. Good thing to do with them is put them in a stew and eat them up, slurp them up. Yum.
Boy.
Dero. Yuck as the living and delicious as dead. That's the Dero.
Would you like some more Dero stew there, Dasta?
I'll have 2 helpings of Dero stew.
Delicious. Do you know that I've heard that the Dero don't like mead, Torin?
Oh, they don't like meat. What
No.
kind of dwarves? They're definitely not dwarves then. They must be
Shows how
billy goats.
uncivilized they are.
Oh, yes. Hoi. But then again, they probably don't even speak common. They probably don't even know, That's why we can talk about them, because they're so stupid, right?
Right.
They speak goat. It must be. Bah! Well, there we go. I'm talking Dero to you.
And you know what? I can understand you speaking goat because I can speak with animals, and you're speaking Dero.
Oh. That's hilarious. You can speak with animals, but you probably can't even speak to the Dero. That's how low they are on the class.
No, I can't speak with the Dero. That's why it's funny.
Oh.
Okay.
Right.
We can keep this banter up for hours. We're going for it.
You just keep it up for a little while because
every hour,
things are happening behind the scenes.
Yeah.
We can hear the clunks.
Yeah.
We can hear the clunks.
We can hear the knives sharpening.
The knives sharpening. Right.
Yeah.
No such thing. Lies.
Why did the Dero cross the river?
Why is that?
To drown himself because no one else wanted to be with him.
Yeah, that's a good one. I heard that one before.
Oh, Dero jokes. They're good.
Yeah.
I guess they're just jokes in general, though, aren't they?
Yeah, jokes. The Dero are just a big joke, really, as a race. Yeah, you're right there.
Hoi. I can't wait to fight one. I reckon they're so scared. That's another reason why they're always invisible. I bet they don't have the balls to
Well,
come
you'll
out
never.
of waiting.
That's the problem there. You'll never fight a Dero because they're so cowardly. You know, they'll never show themselves.
Well, we're definitely safe in here. They're probably too fat to make it in the door, right? Yeah.
Yeah. That's good though because more Dero stoop for us.
Oh, good call. Good call. Oi.
All right. And as you're having this conversation, suddenly, out of nowhere, a hooked spear comes swinging at you, Torrin, and catches onto your armor for a moment, but then scrapes and bounces off as you move and turn with it, and it does not hit you. And it's coming from right here, and as it does that,
I didn't see the ping.
Yeah, no,
hold on. From right here.
Okay, so we can spring into action.
Yes.
Asta, bolt.
What did you say?
Throw a bolt at it. Bolt.
No, we established that I can't.
You can throw it in a direction. You know the direction that it's coming from. Ergo,
No,
you can see this creature now.
we can see him. Yeah.
Okay.
You go ahead, Asta.
Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
You can bolt him anyway. Then stuff it. Lightning.
So, but
Ride the lightning.
Before that happens, let's just clarify that it's not her turn.
It is. She's 20, I think.
I'm 20.
She's the boss.
Yes,
but they may have gotten higher.
You're not the only creatures in the fight.
Oh.
Yeah, the Dero may have gotten higher than 20.
They'll have to get in the door to fight us.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my god, why does this stupid thing keeps catching on the... There we go. Okay. And then this guy appears in the doorway. And he casts...
Ooh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, so...
That's on there.
Torrin, Asta, and Rayna, you're all going to make dexterity saving throws.
We didn't think about AoEs. That's not good. Dexterity saving throws. Okay. I rolled a 6.
Okay, you
I
fail.
rolled a... Wait, do I have any bonuses? No. I rolled a 12.
I rolled a 9.
Okay, you all fail, and you all take 11 points of fire damage.
All right.
Everything in the room that's not already on fire, that is flammable, catches fire. That does not include the web that you've put over the door, remarkably. However, the individual that appeared in the doorway and who has cast the spell then moves to the side.
Very good.
Move to the side as in
out of the doorway, so you can.
So he's like kind of there or on the other side type thing.
You can assume something like that.
Okay.
At which point it is now Asta's turn.
Did this guy not slip over anything, given that he walked on ice and, you know?
Well, it is in fact possible to walk on ice, and when you're walking very slowly and you're using stealth, you notice that there's ice under your feet, especially when you make a perception check and you save. So, yeah. So, Asta, it is your turn.
So I am going to get rid of this guy here that just tried to whack us. And I am going to use my Sacred Flame.
Right, so he's going to make a dexterity check. Dexterity saving throw coming up. Oh, he rolls an 18. and your sacred flame drops down next to him and goes crunch into the ice instead. Steam comes rising up off the ice, a kind of holy steam. Asta, is that your action or your bonus action? Do you have any other actions that you want to take?
I am going to use healing word on myself.
Okay, very good. That sounds like a good plan. Raina.
Right, and we've still got this jerk here, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's still up and he's just being menacing. So what I'm going to do then is I'm going to cast mirror image on myself.
Waha.
Yes.
So do I need to make you another token?
I don't think you really need to. You can roll for it. So each time a creature attacks you with an attack, roll a d20 to determine whether it hits me or one of my duplicates.
Okay. Where do you put this mirror?
So I can just keep track of my Oh, have you actually made some?
Yep.
Oh, yep. Okay, cool. Very good. 3. I need 3 though. 3 illusory duplicates.
Okay.
Myself appear in my space until the spell ends, which is 1 minute.
And
6 turns.
So that's a lot of figures to appear in your space. Like you're very crowded right now.
Yeah. They're also constantly moving apparently. So.
Okay, I'm going to make one of them is going to be tinted.
Right.
And the tinted one,
and that'll be me.
Going to be you.
Yeah, cool. Sweet.
All right. So they're all on your space right now.
Yep. And I believe that's probably my turn. I would like to. Can I shove past all Tauren?
Yep. To where?
I'd like to try and get.
So that's 10 feet to Tauren, and then
over to here.
15 feet. Okay. Yep.
Actually, over to there.
Feet.
Sorry.
That's 20
there
feet.
We go.
Yep.
Cool. That'll do me.
Yep. Right. Now, is that you or your?
That's me, but I'll also have one of my little men over this other side as well.
Okay.
So you can control the men. Is that how this works?
It's in my area. It doesn't actually say I can control them.
Oh, okay.
Hang on.
So they're just like decoys, basically, is the idea.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, I might put one here then, and I might swap that one with you because that's the blue one.
Sorry, having to. Oh, yep. Sorry, yeah, I see the blue one now. Yep, gotcha. Cool. All right.
Okay.
There we go. There we go.
You've done the mirror image. You've moved to your position. That's your actions.
That's me.
No bonus actions. Excellent. Okay, cool. All right. From that position, what you now see is suddenly in the doorway, this guy appears, and when he does, he throws a bottle of liquid here. It just spews out everywhere.
Not seeing it.
Wrong layer, man.
Fuck it. Why would it not ping on every level? That doesn't make any sense.
It doesn't make sense, no.
So, okay, so it pings. He throws it basically on Tauren, Asta, and the back of mirror image. Now, I'm going to let you guys make a saving throw each. Dexterity saving throws for Tauren and Asta.
I mean, I should probably make one for the mirror image as well.
5.
I made a save for the mirror image. But
okay,
you can if you want.
Cool.
Do the mirror images actually have hit points? Do they have hit points?
No, but they do need to make a dex save whenever they're attacked or they disappear if they fail.
All right. Yeah. So in that case, yes. And did it save?
I didn't roll it. Sorry, I thought you did.
No, in which case you can roll it.
I'll roll it. Okay, thanks. Hang on. What is it? Each time a creature targets you with an attack, which I'm assuming this is a targeted attack,
Essentially.
roll d20 to determine whether the attack instead. Oh no. Duplicate's armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier, so just 10. Yeah.
Okay.
So that's well, he rolls a 4, so I think
A 4.
that's pretty safe
Okay.
to say.
So that guy's gone.
10 plus. Wait. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Wait, what was his total?
No, I'm just. I was a little bit confused. It says a duplicate's armor class equals 10 plus your dexterity modifier.
Right, well, we're doing a dex modifier. Dex
Yeah.
through.
And okay. So that doesn't matter because my dex is 0 anyway. So.
All right. So boof, he's
Yeah,
gone.
that's cool. Yeah.
Okay. At that point, that's his move. It's Torrin's turn.
Oh, okay. Okay, this is not looking good. We're obviously in the fire pit right now. We didn't think about area of attack, and that's not a very good sign. I assume the liquid is flammable. Can I tell what type of liquid it is just by the smell of
Smells
it?
like spirits to you.
Okay, so he's trying to mail at us like I'd do.
Some sort of Darrow spirits. Very high smell.
Okay.
It's like something close to 100 proof.
All right, I'm going through a couple of ideas in my head. I just want to get an idea of what I'm going to do here. So I've got my turn the tide, and that works for everyone in this room, right? It says each creature of your choice within 30 feet regains blah hit points. So is that everyone in this room? If they're of my choice, every one of my friends?
This is a spell.
Channel Divinity.
Channel Divinity features. Channel Divinity.
If it's specifically mentioned of your choice, then you can just say it's
right. As a
me, you,
bonus
and
action,
Esther.
you can bolster injured creatures with your Channel Divinity. Each creature of your choice. Those are the key words that can hear you within 30 feet of you. Gain blah blah blah.
Now, just so I know, are you guys all below half health? Like that's going to work for you guys, right? Well, actually, I don't know that, but it's going to. So either you guys decline or approve that, right?
I approve that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So I'll do that for a starter. So I class Turn the Tide, my Channel Divinity, and that's 1d6 plus 2. So 1d6 is this one, I think. Yeah. And is it roll? Okay. No, I've done that wrong. Hold on.
How did your saving throws go against the liquid, by the way?
I got 19.
Okay.
1d6.
All right.
Oh, well, everyone healed free if they were below half hit points. So, yeah.
Well, I'm not below half hit points.
So
I'm close to it, but I'm not below half.
Aster, you
I didn't realize that was a.
You avoided the liquid altogether, Aster.
Okay, so I've done the heal, and now I'm going to. Am I still on fire? Stupid question, or is it just a flame that kind of shot down and then stopped?
You are kind of still on fire, like you're singed, but you're not taking continual damage at this point.
Okay, can I step out here? Because it's kind of like a sideways step.
There's
I'm not
a person,
sure.
There's a dude standing in that space.
In the doorway.
Yeah.
So there's someone actually here that I can't see. Oh, no,
no. Can you see this dude right here?
Because technically I can't see him because of some random, I don't know, but I assume, so I would see him at the door.
Yeah.
So
there's a guy in the door, basically at the door, just outside the door, like literally right outside the door.
All right. Well, I guess my only option is to smack this guy in the face with a warhammer. Then the guy standing right in front of me.
Okay, rolled a hit.
Give him Bellio.
It's not looking good. That one. 17 plus. That's 21 to hit.
21 to hit. Yep, that hits.
I mean, not looking good.
Yeah.
And 5. It's 7 damage.
7 damage. Okay. You smack him and he kind of bounces against the wall and immediately.
Does he actually bounce back against the wall? Because I'm stepping forward, and if he does.
Well, it's flavor. It's not rules.
Okay.
The rules don't. Sadly, in D&D, the rules do not account for that kind of nonsense. And if it was Vampire the Masquerade, I'd be all over that. You'd be like, sure, you can do that, and we would just role play through that. But because it's D&D and it's kind of like a glorified mass combat simulator. I can't let you do that, which is unfortunate.
I'll use my dominate.
Right, right, majesty. Okay, in any case, you hit the guy. He technically does not bounce against the wall, but he does come back with a strike using his crooked spear to hit you. He aims it up and he misses because your armor class is just too high, Torrin. At which point, Aster, it's now your turn.
So at this point, I take my warhammer and I whack this guy who's standing in front of Torrin and diagonally to myself.
You should roll to hit, please.
$11.
11 to hit. That does not hit. Unfortunately, he parries it with his spear. He blocks it with his spear and pushes your hammer back towards you. Rayna, unless Aster has a bonus action.
No, I do not.
Right. Rayna, your turn.
All right. So
Ranar. Roll to hit Ranar.
Right. I'm going to I'm gonna take a stab at this gentleman. Can I do that actually? He's
yep.
I may have to switch places with one of my mirror images.
No, you can attack diagonally.
Okay, cool. Well, I'll give him a bit of bellio from here then.
What I will give you is advantage because you guys kind of have him surrounded and your mirror images are doing stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. Cool. I'll take that. So to hit. Back to the actions. Come on. All right. Spear +1. So that is 24 to hit.
That hits.
That was not a natural 20 though. And I will go 1d8 +3. So I'm using two hands. I don't have anything in my offhand. So
yep.
What's that? 1d8 +3. So that's 7 damage.
All right. He's dead.
Give him a good old stab.
You murdered the crap out of him.
All right, sweet as.
Now he's dead as a doornail.
Excellent.
Okay.
Excellent. Take
he
that.
crumbles to the ground, having smashed his nasal helmet and crunched the front of his face. Now he's collapsed to the floor in front of you and drops to the ice slick floor covered in blood. That spot with the red dots is now difficult terrain for anybody to move through.
It just means double, right? So it's double movement.
Right. Double movement to move through it.
Yeah.
That's right. Okay, cool. Rana, that was your turn. Is that right?
Kind of. I'm wondering if I can, because I can't actually see I can't see out this door, but I'm figuring that I would at least be able to see over here.
Mm-hmm.
It's a weird, that angle should totally, I should be able to technically see over here, but I can't. Technically, you'd see through the edge of the doorway normally.
I think it considers the door is closed. Is what I'm guessing.
Okay. Hang on, let me check that because it is considering the door closed. Okay, allow me to delete the door. That is the problem.
Delete.
Oh, that's that's better. Yeah, okay, cool.
Sorry guys, my fault. I forgot to remove the door.
Let's have a look at my. Oh, no, that is my whole turn. Sorry. Yep. That is my whole turn. What I wanted to do takes a spell slot I don't have. So
okay. All right, so that's your whole turn. Very good then. In which case, the guy in front, he drops a torch next to you, Torrin. Torrin, you're going to make another saving throw. Dexterity saving.
Dexterity. Why isn't it Constitution? Damn it!
Right.
Oh, hard fail. 2.
Hard fail 2. Okay. You take 5, 6, 7, 8 points of damage from fire as the spirits that have been covering you just go woof.
Yep, fair enough.
Asta, you're now standing next to somebody that's on fire. So there's that to bear in mind. Torrin, what do you do?
Is it my turn? Or
Yes, it is your turn.
Hmm.
Now you
Okay.
are on fire. This time it's burning. This time it continues to burn.
Okay, so it's going to constantly burn.
Yeah.
I do
Real
have
fire.
water. I still have my things of water on me as well, and I have more ale, but that might not work in my
Sure.
favor at this point.
Right.
So I can use my turn to put myself out, I take it?
You could do that. You would make another dexterity saving throw to take a turn to put yourself out.
Okay, so I'll use the saving throw to do that. Hold on, let me think here. I can try and attack. Yeah, okay. That seems like my best option is not to burn to death right now. Okay, so dex saving throw again.
All right. So you're pouring water all over yourself. It's soaking your face and going down inside your clothes. And right now, Asta's going, damn it, I wish it was me because then it could kill all those damn bugs.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And I
Just the heat
rolled
from this deter the lice off me was what I was thinking.
and I rolled a 10.
You roll a 10. Okay. Well,
I mean,
keep that in mind.
how's the water gonna miss? Like I'm pouring it.
Right. Well, it's the fire's moving as the water is pouring, and you might run out of water.
It's magical water or something? Oh, okay. I could run out of water. That makes sense. Yeah.
Right. Okay. Back to our first friend, who is in fact dead, so I'll remove him. Our next guy. Oh. I think we're just gonna cast. No. This guy here. No, he's going to hold his turn. Asta, what are you going to do? It's your turn.
So I am going to cast Sacred. No, Sacred Flame hasn't been very useful to me recently. Talk about superstitious behavior. I'm going to cast Toll of the Dead on this first.
Toll the Dead on this guy here?
Yeah.
Okay, he makes a wisdom save?
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. Well, the good news is that he has -3 to his wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
And he fails.
Does he have any damage on him?
He does not at this point.
Okay.
But how much does he take?
He takes 2.
2 points of damage. Okay, well, it's better than nothing. All right, Rayna, back to you, buddy. Asta's got another move.
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, is James?
Right.
Is James still on fire? I mean, Torrin's still on fire.
He is. He is on fire.
Is me using any water that I have squirted at him a bonus action?
What you can do is you can give him the help action on his next round.
Okay.
But you would not have been able to take an action this round. So what was your spell, an action or a bonus action?
It was an action. Yeah.
Right. Okay. So you
That's why I
can't.
wasn't sure.
You wouldn't be able to do that then.
Maybe forgot that he was on fire.
Yeah, you were a bit busy. You didn't really notice. There's fire going on all over the place.
You didn't notice this burning guy standing next to you going, what the fuck? Trying to put himself out at the moment.
Right.
Sorry.
Bye.
All right, Rayna, your turn.
Right, I'd like to cast Thorn Whip on this gentleman here.
All right, go.
So I want to try and get him onto the slippery, gross ice.
Right.
Right. Gross because it's now also covered in blood.
Yes. Yes.
So, that is a natural 1 to hit for a total of 6.
Right. So you're now here, and he's now here.
That is the second time I've used that and gotten a natural 1.
Right.
That kind
Not
of
this
works.
session. Not this session, obviously.
So, despite it not being what you intended to do, it's actually not the worst thing that could have happened.
Yeah. All right. So that was my action. And
So-
then for my
Mhm.
carry on. Sorry,
Bonus
you were going to say.
action. You got a bonus action.
For my bonus action,
Oh.
I would like to cast Healing Word. Is it Healing Word first? Yep, I've still got first level. First level. Yep, I do. Cool. So I'm going to cast Healing Word. Creature of choice. How are you guys looking in terms of your hit points? Can I see anything on your person that looks like you might be damaged?
I'm on fire at the moment. I mean,
I'll cast Healing Word on Torin.
Okay.
I'll give Torin some Healing Word there.
does that put it out as well? Would that be
Does
you
not
know?
put it out.
No.
What if
I
he
don't
What if he
think
gets
so.
like an amazing roll? Would that be considered putting it out?
It's not a roll anyway.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
So
points.
1d4 plus 3 hit points. Yeah.
Yep.
That is 2 plus 3, so 5 hit points to you, Torin.
5
Awesome,
hit points
thank
to your
you.
turn. Okay, and as that happens, this dude standing out here, who's been holding his action for the last few turns, leaps to the door and casts Burning Hands again.
Burning Hands.
And
Right.
so I believe that makes everyone make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh man, I have no dex. 7.
Oh, I just got 2.
All right, so you guys both take 12 points of fire damage.
I got a 9.
Do you also take 12 points of fire damage?
Very good.
All right. At that point, the Darrow standing behind you, Raynar, is going to try and hit one of your various apparitions.
Right, so there's rules for this.
Yep, he's going for the last one, not you.
Okay.
Tries to attack it, and he actually misses it anyway.
All right, well that's nice.
All right, now Torrin, it is your turn. You failed your save on the last turn. You take a further 5, 6, 7 points of fire damage.
I'm out. I'm unconscious.
All right. Torrin's out and unconscious. Darrow, that one's dead. This guy, seeing the opportunity. Okay, that leaves you two both making dexterity saving throws.
Me?
Yep, you and Raynar are all making dexterity saving throws. Raynar, so are your thingamajigs.
Right. Well, Ren, I got a 16.
Okay, good.
I got a 3.
Oh,
One of them another one got a 3 as well. One of my dudes got a 3.
All right, choose one to destroy.
And then the other one got an 18.
All right, so choose one of them and remove one of them.
Destroy this one. Oh, hang on.
It'll be the one closest to the door, most likely.
Yeah, that one. Yeah. So I'll put him over here.
All right, I'll just destroy him.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay, he's gone. Okay, good. So what happens is this lightning bolt comes flying in through the door, destroys that guy. You saved, didn't you, Raynar?
I did, yeah.
With a 16.
Yeah.
In which case you're going to take half damage.
Oh shit! I think I'm dead.
Oh, I need one more d6. There it is. Okay.
Who is making this spell? I thought he already went.
Well, you're wrong.
So there's more than 2 people at the moment. So there's this guy, and then
Must be.
there's must be.
So
And he
that's,
must have
Must be
line of
someone
sight.
invisible.
so
Yeah, it must
the
be.
total damage from the lightning
But
bolt
you
is,
can't cast a spell when you're invisible. So
the
that
total
would be-
damage from the
Hang on,
lightning
hang
bolt
on.
is, can you hear me?
I
Twenty-
can hear.
25 hit points of damage from the lightning bolt. If you save, you take half damage.
Okay. So that's 12 damage.
So
I'm
you
out.
can round it down if you like. If you
Yeah, I only
take
had
half.
4 points left, so and I
That's
rolled a 3.
TPK, man.
Wow.
That's it. Maybe we shouldn't have been like in the room together. Maybe that was a bad idea.
Yeah,
Oh well.
yeah. That's all she
Damn.
wrote, folks.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. All right. Well, I guess I TPK'd the party. Now,
Yeah, you did.
there is the possibility at that point that you guys will wake up sometime later because you were unconscious in the room that you slept in earlier.
You sure we're not going to wake up in the stew pot and the
No.
in the
Yeah.
Well, you see, here's your question. Here's your options. You can either wake up and fight your way out because that's what your destiny would be, or you can TPK and start over with new characters.
Well, what do you guys think first? Because like, we might as well go as a group, whatever we're doing.
I mean, what other option do we have? For me, it's wake up and fight our way out.
I don't really feel
know.
like fighting a million spiders to get back here again, to be honest with you. So I guess.
Well, the
Yeah.
good news is that whatever if you were to come back here, if you were given the same instructions and you were to come back here, everything that you've already killed is dead. So there is that.
Say wake up and carry on.
Wake up and
Yeah,
carry
I
on.
guess we'll have to wake up and carry on. Yep.
All right. Okay, so you guys wake up back in the original room.
Crap, I don't know.
Let's take
Which
you
room was this?
back
The
over
same
here.
room.
Over here.
Wait a minute.
Oh, right. We're waking up in the dwarven area.
Yep.
Right,
Yep.
right.
Now at this
Okay.
point, you've got like, you can make like a short rest hit dice roll.
How does that work exactly?
So I don't know how many hit dice I have. So your hit dice is depending on your class.
Right. So if you're
So D10 plus 2 is what it says.
right, so for each level that you have, well, in your level 3, right,
Mhm.
you get a hit dice for this. So you get 3d10 with a +2 bonus on each dice for you as a paladin.
Okay, I
As a
see that.
cleric, I think you get a d8 as your hit dice. And as a druid, I think that might be a d8 as well. I'm not sure.
It should
say in
tell
the
you.
character sheet.
Why does it not tell you? Honestly,
Let's see. Raina
hang on.
once.
For something that you would use
Right.
fairly often, you would think that they would add it somewhere.
Okay, so if you go to the short rest button and click it, you will scroll down and you'll see the name of your class. In your case, it's a druid. It says 1d8 plus 2.
Very good.
And then there's
Okay,
three
cool.
dots, 3 slots that you can check. So depending on how many dice you choose to use, you're going to have to roll those manually using either the dice tool or an actual dice. And you can choose as many as you want to roll up to the maximum of 3 check boxes because that's your level.
Got it.
But you don't have to roll them all at once, or choose how many you're going to roll before you roll them.
And
Right.
you can.
Taran, you get 17 hit points back. Yeah.
I've just got a question about the rolling the dice, the 3 things. So if I use all 3 now, does that mean I don't get them again?
It means
Until
you
your
won't get
next
them
long rest.
Until you take a long rest.
Okay.
Which will refresh your short rest. So many fucking rules.
I mean, technically we're back in the room anyway. Can't we just go to sleep and just call it along? And
Well, you can, but you can also make perception checks at this point.
Yeah, I'm
20.
just gonna use them all.
20. All right. Well, at this point, you notice that your gear is largely missing. You're not wearing your armor. Your bags seem to be missing. Your weapons are not at hand.
Oh, okay. Should I take them off as well?
It's up to you. I mean, you can't use them, so it's up to you whether you want to take them off or not. You just simply can't use them. You can undo your armor. That would probably be worthwhile. Just, yeah.
By the way, my perception was 9.
Okay, so you
As far
haven't
as I'm
figured
aware.
this out yet.
Yeah.
You just
As far as I'm
sitting-
aware, I've just had a lovely nap.
I'd be like, oh, where's all my armor and shit gone? I'm naked. That you're naked. Yeah.
You know, you've got your undergarments, but you know, nobody.
I'm
wants
probably
those.
pretty used to being naked, or at least not. Not
Curiosity,
fully
does
clothed as a druid.
Asta, like, the very important thing is, does Asta still have the lice?
Yeah.
Does Asta still have the lice?
Did they steal those too?
I think the lice are still there. And someone comes down the stairs. 2 people, in fact. One of them is bearing a large pot with a cup spoon thing and 3 big mugs. So a ladle, a pot, and 3 mugs in one hand, and the other person's just carrying a spear. And these 2 come down the stairs together, and together they come over to you. Yeah, drink up. And they start pouring out some stew for each of you.
Yeah,
All right.
Renar's gonna have himself a hearty pull of that.
All right, right now, make a Constitution saving throw.
All right. That is. What's my constitution? Is fuck off. Why? +2, so it's 15.
15. Okay, right now, something funny about the stew you notice, but it's not affecting you, but you feel like it could do. And you did get a save. You got advantage to that saving throw, right? Because you're a
No, I
dwarf,
didn't.
right?
I did not pull advantage on that
Sorry,
one. Should
I
I
apologize.
roll again?
No, you're fine. You've already
okay.
saved.
Cool.
And they
Right,
pass
can
out
I-
these mugs to each of you.
Yeah,
we-
I wouldn't know any better. Do I smell it? No. In fact, you know what? I wouldn't even try. I'll just gull it down. Let's go.
Yep. But you do get advantage on your Constitution saving throw against poison.
Okay.
And I always wait for the other 2 to eat first, so I'm going to wait to see what happens to Doran.
That's
I
fair.
smashed it with a 21, so
21.
Oh, shit.
Okay, well, you can make a perception check, Torrin, to see if you notice anything about it. Makes
7. I don't notice a
you don't
thing.
notice a thing. Okay.
That's your
Right now,
character.
do you want to make a perception check to see if you notice anything about it, like the taste of it? something
Yeah.
like that?
Yeah, I'll do a perception check. That's 11.
Tastes a bit funny, but you know it's food. It's good.
It's a bit funny.
Yeah.
So was it? These are the same people that served us before, right?
Yeah.
The same group,
Mhm.
and it doesn't taste nearly as delicious as it did before.
No.
Right.
Tastes like
Okay.
it's got something funny in it. It's like somebody's put too much vinegar or something in it. It's,
Right.
An off stone for the stone soup.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So because nothing happened to them, I would choose to eat something.
Okay. So
You
you'll
go
make a
for it.
Constitution
Yeah.
check with advantage.
Oh, wait a second. Ah! I'm rolling everywhere. Sorry. Well, it worked out anyway. 18.
18. Okay, good. All right. So again, you're not feeling ill, but you've just have a moment where you're like, oh, okay.
Special herbs and spices.
Special herbs and spices. Yeah.
So I'll mention it. I'll say, hey, you've done something to the stew. It's not quite as delicious as it was before.
Oh, you'll
Don't
have
get me
to.
wrong. Thank you very much.
We apologize. We had to feed the clan earlier, and we had to remake the soup from scratch with less ingredients. You understand?
I understand. I do understand.
Aye, aye. So
Thank you. for your hospitality yet again.
Of
Obviously,
course,
it seems we have you to thank for our lives, even.
Of course. We heard the kerfuffle and we sent our soldiers quickly. A couple of us brothers went there with our axes, and it seemed that the Darrow was firing wicked amounts of fire through the doorway at you all. So we chased him away.
I think we'll need to replan our next move.
Aye. Perhaps you will need to replan again. Yes, Remus is not here right now, unfortunately, but you can rely on me to get you anything that you need. Sven,
have you any? I tell you what, young Sven. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Renner.
I know who you are.
Very good, very good. I was wondering if you had any ground, maybe some ground, maybe a mortar and pestle even. Have a mortar and pestle, something to grind things with.
Oh yes, probably do. Yeah, I can probably scrounge something like that up for you. What do you want it for?
Well, I'd like to experiment with a little thing that has been bothering me in my head. I'd like to grind down some of this this rock that we have down here, or some soft rock that we could find, and maybe add that to some water to make a cement.
Now, out of game, cement.
Yeah.
The Romans had it.
Right. So what about
cement's quite ancient.
clay?
I mean,
As I say, the Romans had it, but not everybody had it, and we lost it for a long time before we got it back again.
Maybe not cement. Maybe that was a little too specific. I'm thinking something that could be added to water as a substrate to maybe make it more substantial.
For what?
To make a shape. I want to make a shape. I want to try this. I want to try and make a key again.
Right.
Yeah. But I want to be able to make a shape that I can hold, something that the ice will bond to. Sand even might do it, or clay, or something like that, or even something that I can make a cast of.
We already talked about using clay before. What was the reason why we didn't get the clay?
I think maybe we didn't have it. I can't remember.
The clay was there was clay, they said, by the river.
Right.
And in the river.
And in the river.
But they said it would be dangerous to get it.
Yep.
As dangerous as lightning, fire-wielding Darrow?
Probably about that dangerous. Yeah.
Probably about that dangerous. Yeah.
Probably about that dangerous. Okay.
Especially at the same time.
Hang on. What about okay, it's going to sound a bit weird, but what about ice and spiderweb?
Ice and spiderweb?
Spiderweb's pretty strong. Do we still have it, though? That's the question. Would the Darrow have considered it valuable?
You're looking around going, where's the spiderweb? It's not here.
Yeah.
You notice that a lot of their personal items have been taken out of this room, too.
Our personal items?
All of your personal items are gone.
Yeah.
But a lot of their personal items have been taken out of this room.
Hey, Sven, what happened to all your stuff? I see, we don't have anything. You guys just seem to be lacking.
We had to turn this place into a bit of a hospital when we found you, so we just moved everything back so you wouldn't wriggle and struggle and knock things over and break things whilst we're trying to fix your various parts. You're so lucky that our healer was able to summon forth a spell of healing just to bring you back this far.
Sven.
All of you were dead. I mean, basically, no coming back from where you were. Very lucky.
Sven. Healing. Can I do a prayer of healing? Is it because where's everyone's hit points?
Well, their hit points are 0 plus whatever they added from their hit dice.
What I'm saying is, when I look around them, are they looking pretty dodgy? Because I'm looking dodgy.
Yes, they should be.
And I can do the prayer of healing for
10-minute spell.
Right? The 10-minute spell. I'm forgetting these fellas are having a shitstorm about the clay and the what we're going to do next. Like I
While
could be
you're
whipping
doing
up
that,
this.
you're doing this, right?
Yeah. Can I do that?
Yes, you can. Yes,
What about wood? What about instead of trying to get a mold and then using the mold to create the key, why can't we just look at the shapes on the mold and then kind of copy that with wood? That should work technically.
everyone gains 16 hit points. Now, out of game, I was thinking about wood too, but I was wondering, how do you shape the hole in the wood the shape of the ice key?
Well, I mean, we could make an example out of like anything so that we can look at the example and then we just whittle wood to kind of mimic the shape. Because I mean, locks and keys are actually pretty primitive. Like they are just a set of steel, like with different like kind of links to kind of run the locking mechanism. So I mean, it's not that complicated. That unless it's some magical dwarven lock, it should be possible to use wood. And I mean, we've got beds in this room. I assume we can borrow a bed leg if they can get into their vault, right? If they're not going to kill us, that is.
You can try.
I have my doubts about this. I have a feeling that dwarven locks would be fairly well made if they're dwarven locks, and that
it's something we have access to right now.
Locks.
Well, out of the three of you, who knows the most about dwarven locks to begin with? Let's have a think about that.
Probably not Rana, to be honest. My history is
sleight of hand is 0. Raina, Asta, sleight of hand is 0.
None of us have sleight of hand.
Right. Okay.
Pretty sure, yeah.
So then, as far as history checks are concerned, let's make history.
I've got
checks.
smithing tools, apparently.
You've got smithing tools.
Yeah,
Okay,
same.
no.
I'm not sure how I got smithing tools.
Oh,
That'll be
really?
the
You've got smithing
background-
tools?
That'll be the background that you chose.
Ah,
making
yep.
a character.
I do remember that actually. I just stuck between smithing tools and masonry, something or other. And I
Right.
decided smithing
I don't.
tools.
I don't suppose. I don't suppose my spell heat metal could get it to the point where at least it's malleable.
The lock.
No, I mean a piece of metal.
Let's have a look at the spell.
I hand my smithing tools over to Raynar anyway. Yeah, just in case this might be able to help you with that lock you're thinking about. There you go.
All right, I'll take them temporarily. I'll put them on loan. It says, what at what point? Glow red hot, so I can glow red hot.
Yeah, I was looking at that. Red hot.
Red hot's malleable. That's
pretty
definitely
hot.
malleable.
Yeah, that's malleable. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, there's that. We could maybe, if one of the fellas upstairs was willing to donate a ladle or some other utensil, perhaps we could use your smithing tools to make a duplicate from an ice mold. You make an ice mold, and then
last time was getting the ice mold out. Last time the ice mold just broke off.
No, it was turning
Well,
it. It wasn't getting
that's
it
because
out.
we
It was
turned it.
turning when it broke.
Right, that's right.
Yeah, it was the torque that killed it.
Right.
And I say we take both fronts. Like I can whittle one with wood. You can work one with metal, and we can try them both. I mean, why not?
I think honestly, I think you should be the one to work with the metal. I'll help you with my heat metal as an action because I don't have proficiency in smithing tools. You do.
Oh, okay. Does that mean something?
Yeah, it means
Yes.
+2.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Cool. All right.
Yeah. Means you have a greater chance of succeeding that way.
Yeah, and if he helps you, then you get advantage on it as well. So you get +2 plus advantage.
Yeah.
So this is the plan.
Yeah, so I reckon we make a card. Like what I would do is do the same thing I did before. Make a mold of the inner workings of the lock with ice. Pull it out if I can, and then go around that ice shape, like maybe pencil it out with some charcoal or something on a piece of wood, and then smith a piece of metal to that shape.
I definitely think it's worth a go. It's better than getting lightning bolts, and yeah, let's give it a go.
So where are you going to get the metal from?
I'm going to ask Sven. Sven.
I comes down the stairs.
Sven,
Yes.
sorry.
He actually just ladled for us.
One more thing. Yeah. One more thing. I don't suppose you've got an extra ladle. Ladle, or even like a cooking utensil made of metal.
Metal. Oh, not really. Maybe. How big does it need to be? What's it for?
Or not big. A knife, even a butter knife, could even do it. I'm just trying to make a tool.
Oh no, I've been told not to let you have any weapons.
It's not a weapon. It's to help you.
All right, a ladle. Right, that's a wooden one. Is that any good?
No, it's got to be metal. I'm afraid. I've got to be able to work it. You see,
Oh.
it doesn't have to be much. A pittance, a little tiny little bit of metal. It's not.
Does it have to be one thing, or can it be lots of little things?
We might work with lots of little things. Yeah.
Let me go and have a look around and see what I can find. How about that?
Right. Good lad. Thank you, Sven.
All right then.
So they've all gone upstairs at this point? Because I'm going to mention the fact.
And you hear the door lock.
Have you guys noticed that they're locking the door and we're not allowed weapons? This is not looking good.
I think we're prisoners.
I'm feeling that as well. Should we arm ourselves with something in this room?
I don't think so. I think it would be better that we take their metal and proceed with our plan, but instead of using it as a lock to get out into their lock, we use it as a way to get out of this door.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
Okay.
But there's gonna be a lot of them on the other side of that door, though, because there's that one hallway, and then there's the main room which has all of them.
Well, we can wait until if we can make a key to get out of here, we can wait for an opportune moment, and then leave the room. We're at the bottom, aren't we, Russell?
Can you make an investigation check for me, please?
Yeah.
Yes, you are at the bottom. That's correct.
Yeah. Okay. Investigation.
8. Nothing.
12.
12. What did you get? Sorry, Asta?
8.
8 as well.
Dang.
Okay. 12. Well, Raynor, as you walk around as you're talking, and you look up the stairs, and you see the top of the stairs, and you realize that there's not a lock at the top of the stairs. They've bolted the door from the other side.
Right. Okay. All right. Can I inspect the door as well? Like go up to the door and have a decent look at it, and I'm looking specifically.
The door, all the way up the steps to the door.
Are we alone in the room?
Yes.
All right. I would like to go all the way up the door, and I'd like to be quiet as well.
You're going to make a stealth check.
Yeah. We should be, because we've lost all of our armor and there is nothing to
we should be
quiet. That is true. We should be very quiet at this point.
Yeah.
All right.
That's 17.
Okay, you get to the door.
All right. So I get to the door, and I'm going to very quietly, and I'm going to have a look around the edges of the door to see if there's any point of weakness, any way that I could slip something in behind and then up through the cracks.
In order to achieve what?
Well, I'd like to try and shift the bar from the inside.
Right.
Obviously not with what I've got now, because I don't have anything, but if we manage to get a hold of some metal.
You don't think so. You think they've got this figured out.
All right. Okay.
They clearly, they're dwarves. They know about this sort of business.
Right. Okay. All right. So I go back down. I sneak back down again, and I say, "All right, look, guys. I think maybe Torin's move is the best. We may have to fashion some weapons the old-fashioned way." And
there are quite a lot of them up there, though, and they are still armed. I think we're going to have to try and talk our way out of this one instead.
All right. I'm just saying, maybe we should try and fashion something for ourselves.
Maybe some stakes or something, so at least we have something to defend ourselves. I guess that won't be a good idea.
So just a quick question, and I think I just want to put things in perspective again, because I feel that you guys might have lost some perspective. What do you recall being told was inside the vault?
I can't remember.
Weapons.
Yeah, they said, "Oh, that's right, weapons. It's an armory."
Right, it's an armory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, we should help them with the door lock, and then get ourselves in and not them. I've got an idea.
All right.
Can you use your
Okay,
class?
guys. I think what we should do is simple. If you two, because Asta here has some good proficiencies with smithing, if you two work on the lock when they come back down with some metal, I will go upstairs with them so they're not here, and I will strike a conversation with them, talk some shit, get them a little bit drunk, hopefully as well, and maybe I can distract while you guys created a key to get you into the armory. If you can get into the armory.
There's a gaping hole in that plan, though. There, Torin, isn't there? Who's to say that they take you out of the room and then leave us locked back in here anyway?
Oh, well, that's just up to me, I guess. I'll just have to be persuasive about it. Either way, they know we're trying to work on the lock for them anyway. So that's, I guess we just got to wait and see.
Oh, they don't know that yet. I didn't tell them I was working on the lock plan. I told them that I was working on a tool to help them out.
Okay. All right. So, yeah, we just got to make sure they don't notice. So maybe you should get the cast of that lock now before they come back down. So
Suddenly,
we have that.
the door swings open. Oof.
Hello.
And you hear Remus and Sven and several others coming down the stairs behind him.
Oh, Remus, good to see you, buddy. Good to
Now,
see
I
you.
hear you're looking for scraps of metal.
Hi.
What would that be for? Says Remus. You're not
I'd like to make a
planning to
tool.
make weapons, are you?
No. Well, I mean, hang on.
You would be
Wait a
remiss
second
to
now.
not have noticed by now that you have no longer wearing your armor or your weapons.
Are you trying to tell me that the Darrow didn't take those?
Oh, the Darrow. Yes, well.
That was my assumption, yes.
Aye, yes. Well, in any case,
Remus,
I
are
wanted
you
to make
telling me
sure I
that
know what's going on here. I can't have people just going around making weapons willy-nilly, right?
are we prisoners here, Remus?
Prisoners? No, far from it. Of course not. I just can't let you out.
So we're prisoners.
I need you to open the vault.
Remus, that's what we're trying to do.
Of course you are.
Well, what else would we be doing? That's why we need the scraps of metal.
Well, what you need to do is heal yourselves up, get better, and go and fight that fucking Darrow. Get my key back. Get my key back.
But we need these scraps of metal. We're going to have another try at the vault there.
Oh, how are you going to do that?
Well, you see, I'm going to use my magic here to heat these scraps of metal into a key.
I see.
Asta here is an amazing blacksmith. If you didn't know, she's been a blacksmith for many years.
Scraps of metal. Get the metal. Bring it down. Bring us a bucket with water, and bring an anvil and some.
Yeah, he's got an anvil as well.
Tools. Bring some tools down. Get it from the what's the name of that? Hold on, add a game. Get them from the Fogdar household. And they ran off.
Did they run off, leaving us alone?
Not all of them. No, they're not fools. I love that you try every step of the way.
DM keeps cucking us. I'm telling you.
Every step it's like trying to nail 1 inch at a time.
Well,
I respect that.
Who can blame us?
It's because we keep getting smashed when we go and fight.
Right.
Oh man. Well, not always actually. We managed to handle the spider pretty well, I think. I thought you guys did a fair amount of damage to it, and then and then we managed to convince it to bugger off. So that was pretty good. But
small room was a bit of a problem. Yeah.
Small room is a bit of a problem. Yeah.
Shortly thereafter, they return with a bucket of water and an anvil and some hammers, and I think there's a fireplace in this room. I'll just double check. Yes, there is. And they set up a table over here for you as well.
Oh, sorry, hang on. Yeah.
And so now you are in a position to actually do your thing.
All right, cool. All
They're
right.
gonna watch you. There's about
of course.
6 of them. So just to
All right. So first
bring
things
that
first is we've got to get this
home.
mold.
Yeah, Remus, what about some mead as well, or some ale?
You want mead and ale, right? I'll work on that. Jacor, go and get mead and ale from upstairs. Do it quickly. Come back. Off he goes.
Right.
All right.
So I'll head over to the door of the I'll fill my water skin with some water first. Actually, I will not fill it, but I'll get some water from the pail, and I'll head over to the vault door.
All right.
And I'll do what I did before. I'll squirt it in there, and then I'll use shape water to freeze it.
All right.
And then rather than turn it like I did before, I'm just going to try and remove it from the lock.
Okay. So let's get a dexterity, sleight of hand check, please.
All right.
Maybe you should see Asta first. And
maybe Asta
prayers
should.
of Moradin.
Yeah, I think that'd be wise. Do you have any spell slots left for that though?
I have a great spell that Moradin will be with you in this process because it's my cantrip and I can give it to you as often as you like to have guidance.
All right, let's do it. Okay, guidance.
So I touch on the shoulder.
All right,
Now
and I feel
the power of Moradin.
I feel the blessing of Moradin compels me.
Right. Very good. Make your
so it's sleight of hand.
Can I help him for advantage as well?
Yep, you can do that.
All right.
We got your back. Anything you need, I'm your assistant for this one.
You're holding it steady, or holding something steady, I'm assuming, and giving him whatever assistance you can.
Okay, so that's a total of 21 then, with advantage
21.
and with guidance. 21.
Right. So you splash the water into the hole, and maybe that's what Torrun does, is he splashes the water like he did last time, right?
Yeah.
And you freeze it up instantly. And then you're really carefully just pulling this thing out. And you pull it out perfectly out. And now you've got this ice key about yay long.
All right. Excellent. Okay. So while it's still frozen, I can keep it frozen for up to an hour. So,
okay.
While it's still frozen,
but
I take it over.
You're going to be in a very hot environment. So,
yes, I'm going to
mitigate that a little bit. You're going to have to keep.
Do we have dirt?
I'll keep it away from the forge.
Keep it away from.
I'll keep it away from the anvil. I'll keep it away from the anvil for now. I want to. So I ask Sven or whoever's nearby. Do we have any charcoal? Or, charcoal, and maybe a piece of wood.
Wood, yes. We have
any soot, even. From the cauldron, from the fireplace.
They dig up some stuff like this.
All right, cool. All right, sweet. So I'll then make like a. I'll try and be as accurate as I can, and make a rubbing onto the wood of the shape of the key.
All right. So this is going to be another sleight of hands check.
All right. I'll appreciate that guidance as well.
And I'll support him as well. I'll hold the wood for him.
It's going to be harder to help him with this one.
Yeah, this one. I'm not sure you can help me with this one there, Torrun.
How long? Because my last I can only do it every minute. So
you can cast it again.
Cast it again? Okay.
Yeah, cast it again. It lasts for a minute, right? And then you can cast it again after that minute.
You can literally cast it every 6 seconds.
Yeah.
Just to keep extending the minute out.
Yeah, it's a cantrip, but
don't worry. I've seen how this works. That's what people do with it.
Okay.
Okay, so that was 5 in total. So that's not going to work.
Where are you at the
so my rubbing is
rubbing
probably
is quite rubbish. Yeah.
Yeah, the first rubbing is a bit rubbish.
Right. So you're going to have 3 more attempts before you have to make an ice key.
Okay. All right.
Another ice key.
That was also not that great. That was 11.
Right, not good enough.
Is that with the
with the guidance? With the guidance, yeah.
Okay.
So again, you've applied guidance. He starts another rubbing. 3rd time is a fail.
3rd time is a fail. This has got to be this one.
Yep.
You fucking. Shit. That's a 12.
12. Yeah, you get something of the rubbing, but then the ice starts to melt and the ice key breaks.
Okay. All right.
And now there's water coming off it.
All right.
You can make another. Well, at this point, you need to start over. So we're going to make another key.
Okay. All right. Another key.
All right.
All right. So we need to take a little bit more water.
Yep.
Let's try some
And
more
this
water.
time I know exactly what I'm doing, so I can
Right.
definitely back him up on this one and
So
give
you
him
get
advantage.
for this, and you've got the
And I'm like, Moradin is with you again.
right.
All right. So that is 20 flaccid.
All right. So once again, you remove the key from the door. You've got the key again.
All right.
And you're going to make a rubbing. You get 4 chances to make a rubbing.
Make a rubbing. All right. So I'm going to make this rubbing. Come on, you fucking rubbing. All right. That's 18.
All right. There you go.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. All right.
Okay.
So the second
So I make
key,
this.
Yep.
Yep. Second key, we make this rubbing.
All right.
So we, I take this this thing over and I, okay. So I'm now going to have to. I'm wondering. I'll take your advice on this, Torin. Actually, as a smith, as a person with proficiency in smithing tools, do you think it would be better if we cut out from the wood this rubbing of the key?
Boy, I think so, because that way we've got a permanent copy as well, which will help us in case we need to keep doing this.
Do you keep the original key frozen? The first ice key, just keep it frozen.
I've still got the key. Yeah, I've still got the frozen thing. It lasts for an hour, so so I'll keep that. All right. Should we try and cut it then, and then we can use that, and then we can. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So who's good with What would you roll for that, Russell, to cut the key?
If you have any kind of woodworking tools, then you have proficiency in that. Then you get your proficiency bonus. Otherwise, it's going to be a straight dex check.
Oh,
all right.
None of us have decks, so pretty much anyone you might as well do.
But what about tools? Any sort of tools?
You don't have.
I've got navigator's tools.
I've got smithing tools.
Proficiency in, yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't sound like anybody's got woodworking tools.
No, it doesn't sound like it. All right.
I mean, the three of us band together with our minimal woodworking skills to work on this.
we sort of like, no. It's called a chisel. I'm sure it's called a chisel.
I think it's fair to say that you have enough of a system in place that you can get this chiseled out and get to the point where you have something that will resemble the thing eventually. It's just a matter of time.
Yeah, sure.
For the sake of brevity, let us just say that it takes an hour to do that.
Okay, sure.
That. At which point,
so we do that.
Now somebody needs to make a metalworking check, and you're going to be using heat metal.
That's right.
To get all of the metal together and then basically turn it into a key, pouring it into this mold.
Now, in order for us to do that, I'm afraid, guys, I'm going to have to take a long rest because I'm out of spell slots from our last sojourn. So we're going to have to take a long rest anyway, so I can get that heat metal back. So
we worked hard. We made like a lot of, we made our mold, we
preparations,
all this, and then we needed to rest because we're working hard.
Right, and that's where we'll finish up tonight then.
All right, cool. Good. So next session is the forge.
Is the forge.
The makeshift forge.
Making the key.
Yeah.
Making the key. Very good.
Magic
I
box.
hope you weren't too disappointed to TPK. If you don't know what a TPK is, by the way, total party kill.
It's my first one, so you popped my cherry, man.
To be fair, it's my first one too.
Yeah.
Not since I was a kid anyway. So
small room, alcohol. Should have thought about that. It's almost like they knew that we were gonna do that. Anyway.
Well, they were invisible.
Maybe we shouldn't have been mocking them that hard then.
They were literally just standing around outside the room for like 20 minutes going, let's go and have a chat about what to do about this. You know.
Yeah.
Funny enough, if we didn't have the spider silk, we could have gone into the other room from there, and we would have been okay. But I was like, I'm going to get trapped in the spider web if I try to leave. But
Right,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
kind of tied
Boxed ourselves
yourselves
in.
up. Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I honestly, it could have been worse too. It could have been much worse. And the thing is, like
Yeah.
the challenge rating wise, they were not better than you. They were not more powerful than you. Like you should have been able to take them.
Yeah.
So,
We just fucked up.
well, I don't know if you fucked up. That's not a good way of looking at it. But you know, it was a learning experience.
Yeah, for sure. For
It
sure.
was a learning experience. Well,
All
thank
right.
you all. I had fun.
That was good.
Yeah, it was good fun.
Cool bananas. So
All right.
overall, as far as this campaign is concerned so far, is everyone still having fun? That's the main thing.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
All right. Does
I
anyone
still
have
look
anything
forward
that
to-
they're particularly interested in exploring more, one thing or another?
No, I'm just still learning.
Still learning? Yeah, fair enough.
I just
It
wonder
gets
if we're
more
ever
fluid.
going to get to Kinhold.
out of game, Kinhold is a imaginary objective. This is about the journey. Kinhold is not the
Yeah.
point of this game.
I
It's like
forget that
Lord
way.
of the Rings was not about that 5 seconds that they get to Mount Doom and drop the ring and the thing. You know, that's not the point of Lord of the Rings.
Yeah.
So
I mean,
Yeah.
obviously, we still go for Kinhold, but
yeah,
Yeah.
that's the
we help some
objective.
dwarves
but-
along the way. We talk to spiders. We
right.
And
Think
then
of
they
it-
make us
Talk,
prisoner.
slash,
though.
smash them in the eyeball.
Damn
Depending
these
on who you
people.
are.
Right. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna
Right,
piss
guys.
off now and
Yeah.
have dinner.
I'll
and stuff.
see you guys in chat.
All
Yeah.
All right. See you later.
See
See
you
ya.
guys.
See you next
Bye.
week.
Thank you.